Hi, and welcome back to Illuna Nights. As always, I am your DM Shivam, and I use he him pronouns. And I'll let the rest of our lovely cast of players introduce themselves, starting with Izzy.
I use she, they pronouns, and I play Indigo, who uses he, him, ho pronouns. And my fun fact of the week, as I pull it up, Indigo has a set of nunchucks that he has hidden in his room because he knows that Penn will make fun of him for having.
God.
Is
Yeah.
he any good with the nunchucks, or does he just like to look cool and just like spin them around, fucking destroying everything?
What do I need to roll?
Straight
weapon,
D20.
isn't
No,
it?
higher low right now.
I always high.
Roll it.
Hey, he's pretty good with them.
Pretty good at it, yeah.
Yay.
But
He's
he just
trained.
knows. He knows as soon
Mhm.
as he pulls them out, Penn's gonna be like, "Ha, fucking nerd."
Doesn't Penn do that always, constantly, no matter what Indigo's doing?
I mean, yes,
Yeah.
but
He knows.
he knows.
He knows.
Oh, God. Alright, amazing. Nemo?
Oh, hi, I'm Nemo. And I play Pen, the gnome rogue. We both use the him pronouns. And the fun fact for today for Pen is Pen used to have a house he would sell to rich folk. He would then dress up as a ghost and, with the help of a few buddies, hand the house, only to buy it back later for a much cheaper price.
Yeah.
God.
That adds up.
Yeah, that figures. I do like how most Penn fun facts are him just like figuring out the latest grift like he did.
Connor does Pen is the best Pen.
Mhm. Oh, God. Incredible. Kate?
Hi, I'm Kate. I use she, her pronouns, and I play Plumeria, our fairy paladin who also uses she, her pronouns. Fun fact for this week is that Plumeria's favorite kind of weather is right before a thunderstorm, when you can feel the humidity in the air, and during it when the rain is at its heaviest.
Ooh. That's nice.
I mean,
Well,
she
it's
did
just
grow up.
just a little bit of edginess for Plumeria.
I mean, she grew up in the jungle, so it's like the tropical thunderstorms were very common.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, makes sense. Alright, Elliot?
Hi, my name's Elliot. I use he, him pronouns. I play Syrinx, who also uses he, him pronouns. And my fun fact of the day is Syrinx once challenged the showrunner of the Feywild Solstice parties to a drinking contest. He lost.
Not for lack of trying, I imagine.
Not for a lack of trying.
Oh, God. Very good. Alright, but with all of that, recaps are out of the way, and you guys have now arrived at the base of the Spider's Kiss. Indigo, your hair is blue. Pen, you cannot properly speak proper English right now. As all of you guys are in front of the entrance to this cavern.
There was some
Yeah.
cliffhanger we left off on, wasn't there?
You were at the base.
Yeah, cliffhanger.
I mean, not really, just at the base right
I
now.
think I'm just hallucinating that.
Mm-hmm.
There.
Yeah.
Harry.
All of you head inside. You want to deal with Pen first, actually, or just gonna
No.
let that ride?
Yeah, I don't think I've noticed.
No.
I'm gonna. Yeah, would it be out of character for how Pen usually acts?
It's a lot more babbling compared to like Pen. I feel like Pen doesn't babble normally.
I think Plumeria just kind of like fly down, just kind of snap her fingers in front of his face a couple times. Pen, you all in there right now?
Syrinx raises an eyebrow.
Just does like the mouth line thing. Yeah, cool. We're not gonna do this before we get in there. And I don't think Lesser Restoration would fuck with this, so I'll do remove curse on the pen and pray.
God. Oh, actually, I'll give you this. It's your choice. Lesser Restoration and Remove Curse would both work on very specifically this type of madness.
Okay, I'll do Lesser Restoration then.
Yeah.
I'll knock that off.
You managed to snap pen out of it.
All right, try that again.
Right.
Yeah, that's a little more coherent. I don't. You probably would have wanted to attempt to talk to every Fae in there, sounding like you're talking backwards both ways.
Yeah, that's a good point. Weren't I speaking normally though? I thought I was.
No.
I told you my whole life story back there. Did you guys hear none of it?
Syrinx just shakes his head.
It's like you were trying to speak maybe like 4 or 5 different languages all at the same time, and none of the words just kind of stuck.
Oh. I guess you guys just weren't paying attention enough. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's canon. Tune.
Yeah, great. Yep, I'm just giving meaningful compliments to everyone.
For the
He's
only
been
time.
like, you know, Indigo is a cool person sometimes.
Mhm.
Stop it right now. Not while my hair is like this. Are you allowed to say a word?
Oh god.
I was gonna
But
say
yeah.
how. Oh, I was just wanted to see how is Indigo hiding his hair as we go in.
It's under like a beanie.
Under a
A
beanie.
fantasy medieval beanie. Well, I guess we're in like film noir. A film noir beanie.
Yeah, just all
Yes,
tucked
you're
up.
wearing the rest of your outfit, the very Japanese style outfit, and a beanie.
Yep.
Cool.
Iconic.
Good
Great.
choice.
Wonderful mental image.
Amazing. You guys begin to head your way inside of this very dark cavern. At first, you guys are uncertain if there's any sort of signs of like civilization around here. As the rest of the cavern itself seems to be just like there's no light sources in it whatsoever, as you're just wandering around like the dark, murky depths of there. As you go a little bit further in, pulling out your torch to light the way, at your feet, you guys can see that in front of you, there appears to be just like clusters of spiders lining the floor. And as you begin to shine the light on them, they slowly begin to like shuffle off towards the walls, letting you pass.
Oh,
Ooh.
Flameria doesn't like that. She's like, no. She's- I'm
Syrinx
assuming she's just
keeps walking. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Palmera's just, because she now knows that we're in a cave, she doesn't know if they're above us as well, so she's just gonna try and center herself as much as possible, just right in the middle, just like
Oh no.
perfect distance between any wall.
Yeah, great. You guys move forward, Plumeria. You take notice of like the motion in the darkness. At this point, you are not fully like able to discern if that is actually spiders moving or just your imagination. But you press your way forward. As you get a little bit closer, there appears to be like a small opening in like the ceiling that you guys appear to be able to go up by way of a very large spider web that you could climb.
Yeah, y'all are on your fucking own for this.
You
Can't
are
you
just flying through.
fly, Plumeria?
Well, she's not gonna ferry. Well, she can ferry probably one person, but she's not touching anything.
Can I poke it?
Poke the spider web?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few like spiders like idly on there as they begin to move away from you to give you space to climb. It seems
Wait.
to be sturdy enough to.
Syrinx just
to
grabs
support
it
you guys up.
and starts climbing.
Mhm.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, can I like hold my hand out for one of the spiders?
Yeah, you want to just let a spider crawl in your hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll animal handling. Very low check, DC 8.
I have a whole 0.
Let's go.
I don't want to do this now because I'm scared I'm gonna squish
Well,
one.
I'm not gonna like fucking like, unless you roll like a nat 1 or something stupid, like. Okay.
Oh, I'm okay.
No, with the 17, yeah, one of the spiders like climbs up onto your hand. It seems friendly enough.
Hello.
You can definitely tell by the colorful markings it's probably poisonous, but it seems to be like
Oh,
well
it's
trained
chilling
enough
now.
not to bite
Okay.
you.
Hi. Can you show us the way we're supposed to go? I'm assuming is it up your web?
Yeah, the spider begins to climb up the web, leading you guys forward.
Okay, we climb.
All right, everyone climbs up. Plumeria, you're staying away from the walls as best as you possibly can.
Can I just
I
put
can fly.
Plumeria in my
I don't need
pocket?
this. I can
Yeah.
fly. I don't need to touch it.
Great. Oh god. As you guys make your way fully up the web. As you make it to this top floor landing, you can see as someone begins to like walk up to you. As your eyes look up, you can see just like this figure in a mask, as they say. What's up, Scrub Lords? I see we got some new recruits
Who?
for the Spider's Kiss.
Just call it
As-
Scrub
You
Lord.
just call us scrub.
He says, "Name's Nightblade. What's yours?" And
I'm
as he
assuming
looks
Syrinx-
down at you all, he freezes.
I'm assuming Syrinx is the first one up because I just said he just started climbing before
Yeah.
the spiders even
Mhm.
happen.
Yeah.
He just blinks and steps
Wait,
aside
wasn't-
for everyone else to
Wait
get
a minute. Wasn't this the guy who ran away from that tower?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the guy.
Yeah.
He also did not introduce himself as Nightblade the last time. You guys suggested that you should take the name Nightblade.
As soon as I see this motherfucker, I'm gonna grab him by the fucking scruff.
Wait! Hey, you're definitely thinking of my twin brother. I think.
I rip off the mask.
Okay. As you rip off the mask, you can see
I have a token for
Um,
this Shiva.
Yeah, no, actually, he pulls off the mask off of him, you can see that underneath his features turn from like fully humanoid, sort of like similar to your like I believe Elven like features indigo, to a more bluish shade
Oh,
of
fuck.
like.
I'm hurrying. I have it. I
Elliot,
have
is she
it.
still drawing it?
I have it right now.
Okay, never. Because I haven't seen the drawing yet. Do you want to describe him
Wait,
so I
give
don't
me
like?
3 seconds. I'm like actively exporting it.
Okay,
cried.
so you see a nondescript person who's slowly
He is
rendering
blue though.
his
You got
alien
that right.
He's rendering as I'm staring at him.
It's rendering very slowly because I used a picture I uploaded from my sketchbook.
Oh god. But as we'll get to the description in a second.
As he's rendering
As he's
aggressively.
rendering, he just says like, okay, yeah, might have gotten off on the wrong foot there. Are you guys here to talk to my boss?
Can I see him or is Indigo in the way?
Holding him by the scruff.
I would say Indigo is currently in the way, but like as you like step out, I'm assuming you step out from behind Indigo.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you do so, his eyes widen as he looks at you as he says, Pollyanna?
Syrinx's
I kinda
eyes are
have a lot to
so
explain.
wide right now.
And you know each other? What?
As currently being held up by the scruff of his neck by Indigo is Hedrick, an old acquaintance of yours.
Hold up, I'm scrolling through my folder.
Wait, what?
Hedrick?
His name is Hedrick. Yes.
Oh.
Mm.
You guys know each other?
Oh
Hello,
my
I
God.
uploaded this in 20
Now.
fucking seconds.
Hee hee hee.
We'll just talk as you.
Go ahead and
fish
post that
fish
in
out.
chat if you want to, Elliot.
Ah,
You know what? Elliot's working on that. Plumir's gonna go. All right, buddy. Real names and no fucking Lance Graves or Nightblade bullshit.
wait, let me DM you
Why
something real
does he
quick.
keep that? Let him keep Nightblade. That's a cool name.
I mean, I guess I'm working on the Nightblade name shift, but most people around here call me Hedrick.
Wait,
Why?
you're Hedrick?
Yeah? You, hey, Songbird, you mind getting them, to let me go?
Syrinx
Wait.
does not move.
I'm not letting go.
My
What?
files are too powerful!
God.
Crunchitize it.
I'm crunchitizing it!
Screenshot of it. Windows Shift S and send over.
Yeah. But Hedrick continues to look at you and he says, please, this is kind of joking me out and not in the fun way.
Syrinx just
Oh,
kind of halfway
Nightblade is
lifts
a
up an
freak.
arm and just like bonks Indigo in the shoulder.
I narrow my eye and I slowly set him down on the ground, but I'm not letting go of his clothing.
As you do so, as he says, yeah, name's Hedrick. I'm sort of a lieutenant around here at the Spider's Kiss.
Why did you change your name now?
What?
Why did you change your name back now?
I mean, you guys wanted to know real names. I mean, like, I guess I'm trying to get the Nightblade nickname to stick, but
What do you want to be called as?
he pauses for a second, thinks, and like with reaffirmed vigor, he says, Nightblade.
Syrinx
Nightblade
face
is-
palms. He snaps out of it just long enough to just drop his face into his hands.
Plumir's just gonna like lurk over to Syrinx to whisper, "This is the dude you fucking slept with."
What?
What?
Syrinx slowly sinks to his knees.
Oh god.
I didn't hear that. I hope I didn't hear that.
I assume you were whispering it,
Yeah,
right?
she was
Now,
whispering.
yes. Syrinx got a type, then.
whisper just to Syrinx because Plumir's the only one who's like specifically read his journals. No one else
Mhm.
has.
Oh,
Plumir is reading
no.
Syrinx's diaries.
I'm gonna go ahead and post the art here, Elliot.
Wait, no, I have a bigger one.
Ah,
Syrinx has made
That's
a
the
bad decision.
icon-shaped one. Delete!
fucking
Oh, shit, I can delete your messages?
Oh my god.
The
Power.
power.
Oh my god.
Just delete
Yeah, I
his
have it at
entire...
75% set. Where the fuck did it go? Aha!
You just put
There
it
it
on the string.
There he
Ooh.
is.
It's blue!
Yeah, he seems to be dumb, but at least in a himbo kind of way. So he's got that going for him, I guess.
This is Syrinx's type. Are you fucking...
He just likes nerds.
Well, he's not off the mark for Indigo.
I know. I don't want to be associated with Nightblade.
Nightblade!
As Indigo is there in his
You
full
both
black
have
fit.
fake names.
Indigo's so much cooler than Nightblade.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Anyways, we're still gonna keep harassing this man.
Yeah. But yeah, the Spellweaver kind of told me that she was expecting some important guests and I was to kind of lead them in. Is that you guys?
Yeah.
I would sure fucking assume so. Yes.
Yeah, I'll lead you to her.
I'm not letting go yet. I want to ask a question.
Yeah, he slowly tries to like walk away, but then you kind of just drag him in again.
Where is the dragon?
You mean Drooly?
Where?
What?
He's in the lab.
Is that where we're going?
No?
When we're done meeting with whomever this is, you're going to take me to them.
He kind of slowly nods.
I slowly let him go.
Guide.
Okay, Nightblade. He's just jealous of her.
God.
Roll my eyes.
He flips his mane of hair back as he
I'm
says,
gonna
"Alright."
fucking shave this man. God.
As he leads you guys forward, as he says, "Oh, by the way, nice hair, man." As he he looks at you, Indigo.
My hair is covered by a beanie.
Oh yeah, you can't say anything.
Oh, never mind, never mind.
Yeah, fuck
Nice
off.
beanie, man.
Hold up, I'm gonna Amelia in real fast. She's harassing my door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as you guys walk through the base of the Spider's Kiss, you can see that it's like this cave that has been like furnished with just like basic supplies and like everything to make like a small sort of like base of operations here. In the center of like one of the largest rooms appears to be like this glowing pool of bioluminescent water that's providing light to most of the other rooms around this place. As you can see handfuls of Fade in like medium like armor to light armor just like wandering like about the halls like discussing with each other, training in like the various different like facilities and like. As you guys make your way over to what appears to be a command room, in front of this large strategy desk with all these like maps and books like laid out around it, is a Drider woman.
Drider.
Who she has the body of a woman, but the legs of a spider. And as she has like this, she has this long, like straight purple hair, as well as 6 eyes that turn to face you.
Yeah, I also have art of that.
I'm going to post a bigger version of that in art too.
I think you have the biggest one.
Mm-hmm. As I forgot to change the map. Oops.
Hey, we're in a new place.
Yeah.
Oh, she got.
She got a little squanch. Sorry.
Did you know you can crop that the square?
Yeah,
pretty easily?
yeah. It was a hindsight thing of like, well, this is fine.
Very long.
She's
posted
a little
that, Shivam?
taller. It's fine. What?
Are you posting that?
You go ahead and post it as
I'll
I
have to go
go
find
on.
it now.
You're welcome.
Yeah, as we're
But-
walking, I will note that Syrinx does not look at Hedrick. He stares at the floor.
Yeah. As Hedrick just like leads you guys like in, he doesn't follow after. As he looks over to you, Syrinx, and says, "Hey, after your meeting, if you want to talk for a little bit."
I don't think Syrinx would acknowledge him.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Oh
As-
shit.
Yeah. He kind of just like looks very, very sad, but just kind of like purses his mouth as he walks away.
Do my boy Nightblade dirty?
I look at Syrinx with the raised eyebrows, kind of surprised. I don't know that the information of you
Yeah,
sleeping
no,
with
you
them. I'm just kind of
don't.
surprised.
Mhm.
Well, you're normally a friendly person, and all of a sudden, fuck off? Like,
Mhm.
what?
Yeah,
that's
yeah, and
fucking
not in a
weird.
mean way. Syrinx just doesn't like
No, I know.
almost like he didn't hear, but he did. Yeah, no, he looks at Indigo and he just very quickly snaps back to the whole. Kind of pretends like he didn't hear, and he kind of looks back and forth a couple times, like.
Oh, insight check,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Can
Yeah.
I do a deception roll on that? That's on
No.
purpose.
Yeah, you can contest.
That is very on purpose. Okay. I
don't think I'm gonna
3.
Nah. I don't know shit. Okay, continue.
Nah.
Yeah, he even like
Um,
turns and like looks at Hedrick as he's walking away and kind of like quirks an eyebrow at Indigo.
Anyway, we follow Plumeria's lead because I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, but as you guys walk into the room, Morgania turns to look at you. As with a thin-mouthed expression that shows no signs of emotion whatsoever, she says, "Greetings. I'm glad. I see that you guys have made it here in one piece."
She only has 4 eyes. What are you talking about?
4 eyes? I thought there was... no, that's my bad. It is 4 eyes.
Cool.
Never mind. I was... I can't count. Sorry, my bad.
I haven't drawn her arms yet, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
No arms. Just leg.
No arms. Just
Just
like...
leggy.
God.
She's low-key hot.
Stop.
That's me, though. That's not Indigo.
Yeah,
That's
that's
me.
anything. Now, as actually at first, I think she'll look
Is that
specifically
how
at
you
you.
spell Nightblade? Sorry.
Not blood.
No, it's Nightblade.
Nightblade.
Oh god.
I haven't been reading shadowy shit. Anyway, sorry.
Anyways.
Here's the leader of the resistance, Mordania.
Yeah. But she looks over towards you as she says, "Pollyanna, you've returned."
Syrinx does look her in the eyes, all 4 of them, because there's 4 of them.
Yeah.
And he just crosses his arms and gives her one nod.
She stares at you for an uncomfortable amount of time before turning to instead address the others. As she says, "Now, I've heard tale of your exploits, and Cordelia and Poppy have told me a great deal about you. If you were so willing, I do have need of services of people like you for an upcoming mission."
What's
What?
the pay?
What kind of services?
Well, for right now, espionage, breaking into a tomb specifically to get information.
A tomb?
As for the pay, well, we have meager resources in order to support our band here. We
What can you
give
offer
you
us? Oh,
a
never
little
mind.
bit of what we can, but realistically, it would be much lower than what you're used to as mercenaries.
I mean, as long as word doesn't spread that we're doing charity, that's okay with us.
She nods, taking that pretty seriously, as she says, "We can do discretion."
Nice.
I think Syrinx at this point will take out his notebook and he writes her a question and then holds up the notebook for her.
Okay. Are you just DM question or?
I'll just ask it aloud. What is the information for?
We need to get this information in order to get into a facility we believe that multiple Fae are being kept. We don't know why they're keeping these Fae prisoner, but we have suspicions that it might have something to do with experimentation.
That's another question.
Ooh.
Where?
The Fae facility or the tomb?
The facility.
The facility. She points to like a portion on the map. As you can see, there's like this no man's land just like out in this like arid portion of like the forest, way out from any sort of like civilization. As she points it out on the map. As she says, our scouts have reported multiple high-ranking members of the church trying to go in and out of this facility. we need the information in order to get a passcode, as it were.
This facility's in the woods.
What?
Sorry, I like zone at the facilities in the woods.
Facilities in the woods, but like the no man's land of the woods where like nobody
Okay.
lives.
Okay.
Not pixies?
Not pixies, no.
Okay, cool. We're good. Izzy asked that, not Indigo.
Yeah, we'll say it's more wildlands where like there's just a lot of like beasts and stuff that roam around. It's not a place where like civilization lives.
Yeah, I think Syrinx gives her a bit of a hesitant nod, but he just goes and stands back with the group.
She nods as she goes on to say, for the Fae facility, we need basically a password. Apparently, it has something to do with their saint. And some information about them will be, knowing some information about them will grant you access into the facility. Apparently, they have either a device or a creature that can read people's memories as they go in. If no one in the group has that information, then obviously they'll be killed on the spot. So, in order to at least just get any sort of entrance in order to start sneaking into that facility, we would need that information. And we have a theory that if we can get more information on the Saint, we should be able to get that information.
Who want us to go in? I'm assuming it's the Tomb of the Saint.
She nods.
Very smart, Indigo. Good job.
Indigo's kind of pale.
I would also recognize the mention of the saint, wouldn't I?
Yes, you distinctly remember, like, there were quite a few church members talking about that, and quite a few members, like, talking about that with, like, in relation to Indigo and the Eye. So, there's some kind of connection between those two.
Yeah, I think I'll turn to Indigo to see is okay.
May I talk with my compatriots privately for a moment?
Go ahead.
We scoot to another side of the room.
Yeah.
Plumeria, can we
Yes.
trust these people?
I would hope so. I would assume so. But, I don't know if Syrinx has mentioned it to you, but he's not. He's got some bad blood with them.
I turned to
Syrinx
Syrinx.
and Plumeria.
Plumeria's
the
the
snitch.
snitch.
What?
I don't have to go into the details, but it's not been great. And if we're gonna work with these guys, we'll keep them at an arm's length. I would prefer to end up working with these guys than to ever have to say, like, comparing it to working with the church, I would rather work with these guys probably any day, but we still probably want to keep our eyes on them.
Then let's not mention any relation to me with the saint, if at all possible, until we figure out more information.
Syrinx nods. That seems perfectly reasonable to him.
Yeah, we don't need to talk if it's not related to the mission. Just focus getting in and getting out.
He nods.
Right.
That's what I assumed we should do. If anything comes up, leave it to me, and I will do my best to
I think
just white
go
lie
ahead.
it.
Sorry.
No, you're good. No, you're good. I'll do my best to half-truth it, basically.
I appreciate that.
I think while Plumeria is talking, Syrinx is going to be writing out something long, and he finally passes it around the circle, and assuming someone will read it out loud to not torture everybody else.
I will.
Perfect. Okay, it says, Mordania, I know, has a tendency to want to wipe out enemies of the Fae instead of seeking to understand them. I think this mission is okay, as it doesn't harm Illuna as a whole, but we should be wary of her motivations.
Understood.
That's all.
So do we agree to this plan of hers to find out information about the saint?
Rather than a straight nod,
Yeah.
Syrinx just writes, for now.
Okay. Alright, Plumeria, you should take a handle on this one then.
Yeah.
Would I be if I didn't take a lead of things as the leader? And
Still a person I trust with my life.
yeah, we'll just herd everyone back.
Hey.
We just kind of go.
We
just kinda
shuffle back.
Kind of go. Apologies
We
for that.
uncoalesce.
God, yeah. Apologies for that. We just had to kind of dot our I's, cross our T's, kind of thing.
Syrinx burns
Gee.
the page he just wrote about Mordania, just really quietly with like prestidigitation.
Mm-hmm. Great. But yeah, she nods as she says, I can give you more details and then you decide, but have you come to a consensus already?
We
I
would
think
be
he read some.
hoping-
What are the details?
Yeah,
Yeah.
wait, before...
Yeah. Plumeria's gonna like let everyone just jump up and be like, "Yep, details."
Yeah, whoever you're about to say yes, and then everyone like
Wait.
and the
Hold up.
concerns are both poking you, just like wait, hold up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god. Mordania snapped her fingers as you can see a small army of spiders from behind you just begin to like take various amounts of like papers and books and rearrange them out on the desk. As you can see, a new map and an image of this strange monstrous creature laid out.
Hey, where's the spider I picked up?
Oh, I mean, did you put it down? I guess it's vibing with you. Otherwise,
He's on my shoulder now.
yeah, cool.
I keep him.
Doing like
I mean,
the
yeah,
crab
he helps
dance.
out with the with putting stuff back, but I guess he'll vibe.
I'm naming him Pumpkin Spice.
Jesus, just steals
Another pet.
Another.
Another. Yes, I gotta write it down. Fuck. Well, I probably can't keep him because he belongs here.
Yeah.
You can probably steal a spider pretty easily.
I know.
Oh god.
Anyway, the map.
Sorry.
Yeah, but you can see that in this map, once again, this like this section of no man's land, that appears to have been like marked off is the location of the tomb. As she says, here is my current plan. We rest of us are going to create a big distraction around the church members guarding the tomb itself. A small team, that would be you guys, then go into the tomb as, well, we engage in battle with the rest of them. We can probably sustain an encounter until midnight and hopefully start whittling down their forces. If, well, things go well, then we might even be able to rout them and get them to do a full retreat. If not, then we'll extract at midnight, and at that point, you guys also need to be out of the tomb. In order to get you guys into the tomb, what we have planned is a distraction, if you guys wanted to help us with that. As she points to the creature, it is this like, it's this large serpentine-like creature, almost similar to a hydra, but instead of just like five heads of like the same
Five
size,
bodies
it
in
has
one
like
head.
he has 5 bodies in one head. No, it has one gigantic like snake head in its center, as well as like almost like Medusa like snake hair around it. As Mordania goes on to say, this is a typhon. It's a typhon.
Like Typhoon, but with one O?
Yes, exactly that. It is this huge abomination that wanders around the wilds near here. If you guys were so willing, this would help speed up our operations immensely if you were to capture one and bring it back to us alive. Because we are going to set this creature loose out in front of the tomb. We have ways in order to control it, in order to make sure that it should attack only church members.
Syrinx squints.
And what exactly would that be?
The method, as she says, well, it's currently in the lab, but effectively we are going to put a implant into its brain, effectively making it so that certain memories of it will be amplified and certain memories will be reduced. We are going to amplify things it likes and the sense that it enjoys as peaceful, and make sure that all of our operatives have that on them. We are then going to induce a state of anger in the creature to make sure that it attacks things wantonly that don't have the scent.
We'll see, Amelia.
I don't like that.
Do you say that out loud?
No, that's just me.
Yeah.
That's not Indigo. Indigo wouldn't say
I
shit.
think
I'm just like,
Syrinx would write down, why would we need this to get into the tomb?
It presents the best opportunity for us to take down as many soldiers as possible while also keeping our soldiers safe.
Your red son. Isn't the point just to get into the tomb?
The more soldiers that we can route there, the easier of a job it's going to be at that Fae facility should they fall back. She
I don't
stares
like
pretty
it.
steely-eyed at you.
Well, you better make sure that sure fucking works.
She nods.
Is there
Would
anything
be-
else that we need to know about this?
Yeah, how would we go about capturing that stuff?
Well, I'm certain seasoned adventurers like yourself could go out there and at least beat the thing, or just beat it up until it's unconscious. As soon
Do you have a
as
character or anything? Because I think it's probably heavy, right?
as for that, well, just I'll give you a device in order to leave the beast restrained. From there, our operatives will take it back to base. I'm not gonna make you fucking lug the thing back to. As funny as that would be.
That's fair. Alright, I have no more questions.
I think Syrinx
You
will
guys?
write down, and what if we could get into the tomb without the beast?
He looks at you and says,
She?
"Okay then, what?
Isn't this Mordania?
This is more. Oh yeah, sorry. Do they use different pronouns? I don't think you. I blanked on. What pronouns do they use again?
Mordania is she, her, and Hedrix them.
Oh yeah, this is just Mordania. She's a she.
Okay, I got confused who was talking.
yeah. No, it's just Mordania. Hedric's not in the room.
Okay.
Yeah, but Mordania looks at you and then says, "Okay then, what plan do you suppose we should follow in order to get into the tomb?"
we could always set fire to another one of the ships.
One
Well,
of
the
the
tomb
ships.
just needed a passport, right?
No. You're going into the tomb in order to find the password.
Okay.
She has a great suspicion that whatever information you need will likely be in this tomb.
Okay.
Because, yeah.
Okay, then Syrinx then asks, is there any reason why we couldn't simply sneak into the tomb?
The tomb is highly guarded. If you think that you can, well, No, it'd be too dangerous to just risk that from you guys being able to sneak in.
Does not phase Syrinx.
So that's the plan. We go, get you this big fucking monster. You get to release it upon a shitload of church members, and we go and raid a tomb and try and find what could be used as a password. That sound about right.
She nods at that and says, yes, that would be the gist of it.
Well, at least for this mission, you will have me and my team for this. We will see about anything in the future.
She nods as she says, you have my thanks, then. In which case, these facilities are yours to use as you see fit. Whenever you're ready, feel free to head out and go to take down the creature. As she begins to just like return back to her work and planning.
Where is your lab?
She points to down the hall where you could get to the lab.
I go.
Okay, you head over there.
I think once Indigo is dipped, I think Plumeria's gonna go back to Syrinx. From how you reacted, I assume I'm the only one who read your journals, huh?
What?
Hi, Ben. Syrinx just gives you a shrug.
You, might want to go over that with Indigo. Like, no knock against him and his exes, but, I think to be fair, maybe sharing a bit of your past might do a bit good.
You know, that's a good point, Plumeria, and Syrinx not very reluctantly does give you a nod.
I would say probably, we all probably can follow him. I really don't know if it's the best idea to split up in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go follow him, but as we're walking, I'm gonna slip Plumeria a note. And it just says, I told you so about Mordania.
Yeah, no, she's fucking weird. I do not blame you. It's like, no offense to her for the spider thing. I don't think you can't, play on that for yourself, but that doesn't help her case at all, ever.
Interestingly, I don't think that's what's bothering Syrinx at all. And he looks a little bit caught off guard. just for a fraction of a second.
So very implying that her just being this spider and extra scary doesn't help her case of
Plumeria's just fixated on the whole spider thing, not the mass murder.
Plumeria is okay with mass murder.
The thing is, Plumeria's fine with that. Plumeria's very fine with
Oh god.
Yeah, no, that's so perfect. That's perfect. Oh, I could not have planned that better. Oh my god. Oh, that's so funny.
What's happening? I have no context for anything that's going on right now.
I refuse to give you any.
It's easier sometimes to just not know, Pen. Let's go find Indigo. Make sure he doesn't get eaten by something in here.
Why did that boy leave? All right.
Yeah. So yeah, Syrinx, you begin to charge off after Indigo.
I'm walking with Plumeria and Pen.
Okay, you're walking with Plumeria and Pen.
Yeah, put
We
me
all
back.
go.
Cool. Let's go ahead and start off with this then. Plumeria, Pen, and Syrinx. What are your guys' passive perceptions?
Very bad.
13.
Cool.
It's like 9.
Cool.
It's 9.
All right, Plumeria. As you are walking forward, you suddenly your reflexes take over as a sword is about to descend on your head. As you do have the reflexes and the reaction time to bring up your sword to block it, You do so, I imagine.
Yeah.
Great. The sword suddenly like crashes down onto your shield as Pen and Syrinx, both of you, just like freak out for a second, as you have no idea how this figure in black, just like this jet black armor towering over all of you guys, has like snuck up on you all. And as she holds like this humongous great sword in one hand, you guys can see
Oh shit!
that she's holding her own severed head in the other hand. As
What?
she very dryly notes, your reaction time is improved by half a second. As Plumeria, you can see a person you recognize from your past.
Ooh.
Whoa!
Would you like me to post the art, Shivam?
Yeah, post the full art.
Give.
Oh hell yeah, that's so
give.
good.
So many
Mhm.
NPCs
Yes.
happening right now.
Give me a moment. It's chugging.
Ooh.
As you can see her like slowly begin to put away like her great sword. Syrinx and Pen, both of you guys see this Doulahan woman standing in front of Plumeria.
Hello.
Syrinx raises the hairiest eyebrow.
She
Zora?
can. Whoa, so good.
Yeah, just no. She just kind of just goes. Zora? What the fuck are you doing here? I thought you were back home.
She smiles as she first quietly says, "It's good to see you're okay, but no, I decided to join here." As she's kind of looking like away from you at the ground. After everything that happened back home, I heard about it about a week after it happened, and I knew I couldn't just have my sword hung up for good. So I decided to come out here and at least train some new people to defend themselves.
If only we had done that sooner.
Yeah, she looks down and nods at that very bitterly as she says, apologies. I'm Zora. It's a pleasure to meet your friends.
Syrinx waves.
Well, it's most of them. I don't know if you caught the other elf running through the hallways.
As she says, I did. He seemed very excited about something. I could have sworn I heard him mumbling the words new pet under his breath a couple of times.
New
Shut up.
up.
Maybe.
Either way, I'm as long as it's been, I'm glad to see you again. I'm sure you understand why I haven't been to visit.
She nods at that as she says, yeah. If you'd like, though, perhaps we could have a few training matches when you have a free moment.
I'd quite enjoy that. Yes.
She smiles at that as she says, sounds nice. I have to return to my duties, though.
I hope to see you around soon.
Yeah. She smiles she begins to walk off. Yeah, there's nothing else with that scene. We'll go ahead and cut over to Indigo.
I zoom to lab. I go boom.
Yeah. As you're zooming along, you can hear a voice that you recognize, Indigo, say, "Oh, hey, killer. as
What is happening?
There's so many
It's fucking
NPCs.
Poppy, isn't it?
Oh
a satyr
no.
woman.
Oh no.
Dressed in more casual armor, walks up to you.
No bunny suit allowed in here.
God.
I mean, that'd be the power move, you know? Killing church members, bunny
That's
suit.
her armor.
You know, dead
Yeah,
ass.
God. She's learned how to glamour. No, stupid. As she begins walking up to you with a big smile on her face.
Hello again.
So you're deciding to help the spiders kiss in her next big mission?
Sort of.
What'd you say?
Sort of.
Sorta. She raises an eyebrow at that and kind of cocks her head.
It's. I'd rather not voice my opinion in this place. I've done that before and it did not get me very far. So yes, we are, but
Yeah.
there's some complications I'm not sure about.
As she says, Modania, right?
He just thin smile.
As she rests like hand on your shoulder, says, I know, she's super intimidating, but trust me, she is a badass. The amount of people I've seen her kill, just holy shit.
He slowly moves his shoulder away from her hand. Wait, which shoulder is she touching? The naked one or the clothed one?
The clothed one. Let's go with
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Either way, he'll be like,
Yeah. Yeah, but she kind of looks confused seeing that you're uncomfortable. But what's wrong?
No, nothing. I was looking for something.
Well, what for?
J- just a personal like.
It's a personal. God. Seeing that you're like continuing to be vague, she very like just slowly nods. She says, "Okay."
Dragon. I'm looking for the dragon.
Oh, the baby dragon that Nightblade keeps.
Why did he go with Nightblade?
I don't know.
What?
He came back after one
He's-
mission. He just insisted everyone started calling him that.
I thought it was something. Anyway,
Oh,
where's
God.
the baby?
As did you ask where the? What did you ask?
Where's the baby dragon?
Where's the baby dragon? As she says, "Here, come on, I'll show you him. He's really cute."
I follow very excitedly.
Yeah. You guys head into this like this laboratory. It seems to be fairly well equipped. You can see like lots of like tomes and books lining the walls, scattered papers all around the tables. And nestled in a corner, just like slumped on like a cat bed, is a baby dragon that is currently drooling acid that slowly just like drips and sizzles
Good.
into the ground.
Poppy, I have a serious question to ask you.
Yeah.
What are his favorite snacks?
Oh God. He really likes small bugs, any sort of I was gonna say like car batteries or something. What's something an acidic creature would like?
Car batteries?
Oh, that-
Yeah, that's my favorite
Fantasy
thing.
car
That's my like
batteries.
first thing is like
Limes?
some car batteries.
Lemon.
Lemons or
Lemons.
limes?
Lemons.
Lemons,
Yeah,
probably. Because where the fuck are we getting a car battery?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with
We have
lemons.
cars?
There's cars in a
What are
lemon?
cars?
Wait,
Ah!
it's the 1950s. There is cars.
Oh.
Okay, lemons and car batteries are his favorite other thing.
Okay, Do you have any lemons?
Oh, I can grab one. As yeah, she hands you a lemon. As she says, yeah, he really likes these. Just watch your hands, though. He's very much a drooler.
I will
but
die for this dragon. What's
yeah,
his
but
name again?
she
What's his name again?
drooly.
I love him.
That's what Nightblade named him.
Night.
Yo, it's fucking drooly. First thing. Anyway, I go up
This is
very
what
excitedly, but I don't want to like scare him, so I'm just like. I call him like a cat. I piss at him.
At him. Oh, sorry, the pss didn't come up on
Yes.
mic. Yeah. you do so. He slowly begins to open up one eye then the other.
I slowly offer the lemon with a big ass smile on my face.
he waddles over and just like unhinges his jaw and just a chomp. He begins to just like chew on the lemon.
Dex save.
I love.
Dex save to avoid the acid dripping from his mouth.
Avoid getting your hand just eaten.
It's only 12. 8.
I'll accept it. I don't
Yeah.
care.
You take.
Okay.
5 points of acid damage.
That's fine.
As Poppy just like seeing your hand sizzling say, "Oh, he likes you."
I'm just petting him. I'm so like Indigo's pogged out of his mind.
God. As that's happening at this point, the rest of the group shows up inside the lab as Poppy waves you guys over. She says, "Hey, haven't seen you guys in a while."
I mean, it's only been a weekish, but in
Who's
relative
that?
time, yes.
Yeah.
And it's Poppy from
I
the
don't
airship,
remember any.
the one you burnt to the fucking ground.
She was there?
Yeah.
Yes.
How did you survive?
I featherballed there.
And it's what I would assume what you did, since I have no fucking idea how you and Indigo got off the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, don't remember how we got off the ship.
Carefully.
Featherfall. Yeah, we featherfall.
Oh yeah.
I remember
That's right.
now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're a
It was
bunny.
blurry.
I was. Now I'm wearing sensible clothes.
God.
But yeah, you guys like got a dish though. Like, what happened on the ship? Like, all of a sudden, like I'm floating down and I see this huge explosion. Which one you did that awesomeness?
Syrinx squints at Pen.
Yeah, we just all point at Pen. We're just not even.
She offers you a fist bump.
And fist bumps.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I like her. She likes murder.
A good protege.
God.
Finally, someone that appreciates the arts.
Mm. Oh God. Yeah, so you guys are up on this new mission. Can't wait to see how you blow shit up this time. I mean, it's more of an espionage mission, so maybe not too much, but like, I mean, between you and me, that mission's always gonna end up with a little bit of explosions, right?
I mean, we're
Yeah.
releasing a wild animal, basically, so, maybe not explosions, but just a lot of blood.
Yeah. Still
We
should
can
end
leave
up
the
with a
explosions for the next time.
fair. Yeah, still got the Fate facility to tag afterwards, so we'll save that. Oh God.
Syrinx pets the dragon.
Yeah, I'm assuming you pet it back away from its
Yes.
truly acid mouth. Okay. I can't afford the damage. Oh Christ. Awesome. But yeah, you begin to keep petting the dragon. As you do so, Poppy then continues with oh hey, Indigo, you know who's here by the way? Cordelia. You remember her, right? Banshee lady. She told me the last time you guys met, how she described it was she literally punched you in the stomach so hard she might have taken a kidney out with her.
That sounds right.
He just kind of sinks lower into the ground and just distracts himself with Julie.
As she says, "Oh, come on! I gotta like reintroduce you to." She needs to know like you aren't like that guy that you were back there. Honestly, I can't believe you two were the same person.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Well, Cordelia said that you were pretty unreliable and didn't really care so much about like the Fae and the like. But I mean, yeah, well, you helped us like destroy the entirety of that airship. I mean, you helped us kill like, God, what was it? Had to have been at least probably 50 or 60 Iborn there.
Syrinx looks
We-
at the
Was
ground.
that funny?
We've gone over this. All of those kills technically count for Pen since he's the one that did the most fire to the ship.
I killed 2.
I mean, that's still not a bad start.
That's a good number.
Nemo, I get it. This is a fun character to play. My God.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
dude.
I think one of them counts for more since they were my father.
Oh.
Yeah, that
Oh,
boy is
shit.
bloodthirsty.
I
We're gonna rack up those kills real soon. Just to watch.
Okay.
Oh God. But
If
yeah.
you think it's necessary for me to be reintroduced to Cordelia, then we can go.
I mean, that's just up to you. Like, if you want to be back in her good graces, otherwise she's probably just gonna give you the stink eye, and well, she might spook you. She does tend to do that to people.
I get a bad shiver at my spine. I remember.
Yeah, room suddenly feels colder.
I think it'd probably be in my best interest to be on her good side.
Oh,
Part of
God.
the job to be good, have good social skills with the right people.
We can all go with you. That wish is not as scary. In the meantime, Poppy, can you at least humor me for maybe a little bit of rope to tie down whatever this fucking thing we're catching?
Oh yeah. As she hands you some.
Perfect. Off we go.
Great. As once more, as you guys are walking, Indigo, you feel another chill down your spine. And you can hear a voice behind you say, "Boo."
Ah!
Bring them all back.
Oh God.
He jumps like 10 feet.
Yeah. you do so as like Poppy just puts her like hands on her hips and just says like, "Hey, Cordelia, come on." As yeah, Cordelia just kind of like rolls her eyes at you.
That was funny.
Wait,
Oh, God.
high or low?
Always high.
Son of a bitch.
What happens to his beanie?
It fell off. You motherfucker.
The beanie falls off as your blue hair is revealed. Oh my God.
I hate
As-
this.
Cordelia is just completely slack-jawed. She's making the exact expression in that art. As Poppy just desperately just like covers her mouth with her hands, trying very hard not to laugh. As Cordelia just like looks at you and says, "Nice, nice hair."
Don't want to talk about it.
Oh,
so much fun.
As Poppy goes on to say, like, okay, like, enough razzing the guy though. Like, come on, he's a certified badass. Like, here, Indigo, you killed like 2 people on the airship, right? Come on, you gotta have some kind of like,
One of them was his father.
yeah. Talk about that. Like, that had to be a badass story of like you facing down like your father and managing to kill him.
He kind of just sighs. This dead look in his eye from the memory of that.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks up to the Banshee woman and says, I'm not going to pretend to be this hard ass everyone thinks, like everyone's hyping me up to be right now. I'm here to show you that I'm with you and the other Fae who are being disgruntled by the church.
Disgruntled.
I couldn't think of a better word.
Mm-hmm.
And I apologize for my behavior before.
Go ahead and roll persuasion with advantage. I really like that.
Persuasion, I do that.
Yeah.
You have a thing over
I
Romero.
do, but I
Yeah.
have a plus. Okay, I'll use it.
You never use the other thing.
I know. What do I? It's plus.
It's an extra +5 bonus
So that's.
to all your persuasion checks for the next 10 minutes. 10 minutes, yeah.
Yeah. So 7 plus 5 is
12.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm saying.
Now I get +12 to your roll, DC 15.
What the fuck? But with advantage.
Do better.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good.
God.
Thank God you used that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But with that 21, wowzers. Cordelia, she does look actually very impressed with that. As she says, alright, fine, we're square. As she kind of like holds her hand out for a
Flinch. I thought she was going for the kidney. I shake her hand.
And she says, 2 are flinching, and she punches you in the
Fuck!
No, she shakes your hand. Oh, God. As she leans in and says, yeah, we're friends now. But I do like pranking my friends. She kind of like leans in for a little bit as she begins to like disappear cackling.
He just goes pale.
As Poppy says, well, I think that's as good of a good side as you're gonna get for her. She gives you 2 thumbs up.
He's just like, he's not moving. He's just looking around, just waiting.
When's she gonna pop up?
Oh, God. And as that's happening, she pops out and says boo real quick now. Oh, God. And as that is happening, Syrinx, you can once again see as...
Another
I should
NPC,
have
just kidding.
Not another NPC. This is all of the NPCs. As his token loads in
He's
the...
importing too many pixels.
Yeah, God. Oh, man. As you can see that like with a small dinner bell, Hedrick is standing by the door. He holds like this plates of like food in front of him, as well as like these cups of like very fine china that you can definitely smell. Has a distinct scent of... I'm blanking on the tea. What was the tea from?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I
Stop
believe
it.
it was wormwood.
Wormwood, yeah, with a distinct scent of wormwood tea wafting in the air. As he just kind of like casually like turns his body away once he sees you, as he says, 2 glasses of wormwood tea, full plate of snacks, but no one to share it with. As he looks very pleadingly towards you.
Syrinx is
Hey, that's a good snack. Did you bring that for us?
Yeah,
That's a good
Ben.
boy.
Yes!
And do you intercept?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat. I'm a little hungry right now. So
You
what's
eat it?
this? That tea?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's.
I didn't know the
Syrinx looks
Nightblade
just
was
as shocked as he
capable.
does.
I didn't know the Nightblade was capable of making tea and crumpets. What a joy!
Yeah, no, dude is versatile. Nightblade is a real catch.
As he puffs up with pride, too stupid to understand that was a jab at him, as he says, the Nightblade is skilled at many things.
Oh, I want
Yeah,
to.
that's it, dude. Good confidence.
Syrinx is making a face he's probably never made before, just grimacing. But also shocked. I don't know.
God. But assuming you steal most of the snacks and the tea.
Did you just
he-
walk
he
up there
looks
and
to-
take him off his plate, Ben?
What?
Yeah.
Just walked up there, sat down, and started eating.
Okay.
Needed company, dude, didn't he?
Mhm. Great. As he sits down straight in front of you, Pen.
I have a question. He
Mhm.
said, Pollyanna before, or not Pollyanna, Syrinx's name before, right?
You said
Pollyanna.
Yes, it was
Yeah, Pollyanna was from whatchamacallit, Mordania. You heard that a name for Syrinx was Songbird.
That's what he called him?
Yes, you heard that he called Syrinx a songbird.
The names never end.
Mm-hmm.
As we sit down and I pick up a crumpet,
Mm-hmm.
We're all
So-
just like running around him, stealing
Yeah.
his snack.
Yeah, I'm just sitting with this guy.
he's the one who said, "Oh, I have no one to share it with." We're
Yeah,
fucking
but-
stupid. Yeah.
Understood.
So, how do you know Syrinx?
Deciding on a.
Sorry, everything went quiet and I thought that was like the worst time for it to get cut out.
God. I was gonna say though, ooh, it's Indigo beating Syrinx in the explanation.
Yeah,
I
Syrinx
love-
doesn't say anything because he can't.
Mhm.
Oops.
High or low?
I think he would just be stupid enough to answer, Shivam, for deciding that.
No, I mean,
Hi, whatever you're doing.
Well, okay, to be fair, this man has only
Decide.
seen us twice, and it wasn't like we were holding hands or making out in front of him.
Mhm. Yeah, with the 76, he just like he looks at Syrinx and says like, "Oh, we were close," as he's kind of like wiggling his eyebrows towards Syrinx.
Oh.
Oh god.
Syrinx just has the straightest line on his face.
He just fucking bursts
How do
out
I want to
laughing.
respond?
Just
Draws
on
the
the
sword.
floor, rolling,
I need to roll
Just
something. Hold on.
laughing the most you've seen the whole time you know
Ooh,
Pen.
Pen.
Okay. All right. I see. He just sips his tea.
Mhm.
You dated Syrinx.
What are you saying?
You dated Syrinx?
Yeah, I did. What's up?
Oh, that's good
Syrinx
job, dude.
squints at Pen.
Syrinx. Syrinx. Okay, we already established that you're a cougar and stuff.
Oh my god.
So you just go after himbos, is that it? Like edgy himbos, is that your type?
Edgy himbos.
The face Syrinx is making out is like, you just told him like a puppy died or something.
Take 1 psychic damage, Syrinx.
Thanks.
It's
It's just like, come on.
So funny. This is the best. Nightblade, you changed my life for the better. I love you for that.
As Nightblade says, like, me? Edgy? I mean, of course, the Nightblade's the sharpest blade around.
Oh my god.
You're lovely. I love you so much.
Your pen just sobbing. I never want to leave here.
I give Syrinx the most tired look.
Syrinx looks like he's tensing every muscle in his body.
We're just in the back enjoying this episode of Mori.
Plumeria just like with her teeth, just like, oh my god. Oh Christ. But he goes on to kind of say, surprisingly genuinely, so how have you been, Songbird?
Hate the nickname. God.
Syrinx does not say anything. Then he slowly takes out his notebook, flips to a fresh page, writes down, well, and turns it around and slowly slides it across the table to him.
As he nods, says, well, that's well. That's swell even. Wow.
Did he write?
Perfect boy.
As he goes on to say, yeah, I mean, been working on your music at all? I still see the violin at your side there.
Wait,
Yeah.
which violin does he have?
I think he'd probably bring both with him, honestly, but I haven't had time to upgrade the new one yet.
Okay, I was just curious.
I have one question.
Yeah.
Did you guys hook up before or after you tried to kill us?
Before, and also, I didn't specifically try to kill you.
If I didn't say anything back then.
What?
Oh
You
yeah, we didn't
say
know it was him.
anything back
I
then.
think, yeah, Syrinx raises an eyebrow at that.
You know, it was the elf, like, magic, I
Some
think.
other disguise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
As
just guys.
he kind of like rubs his chin as he says, yeah, I mean, that was more of a secret mission for Mordania, so...
Wait. How does that secret mission involve my arch nemesis and trying to kill a flower lady?
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
Oh
shit.
Yeah. As he goes on to say, well, so here's what ended up happening there. One, we decided to bring back just like this really shitty dude, because, well, hey, he's shitty, so if the experiments don't really work on him, well, I mean, that's kind of fine-ish, right? Two, well, those mercs tried to kill the lady in the flower shop. I kind of thought
they just wrecked her shit.
Oh,
The whole place. That's not nice.
I mean, yeah, it was kind of necessary to the experiment, though, to maybe unlock something. I kind of messed up there. It wasn't destroy Flower's shop was the thing I was supposed to be looking for. So my bad. But in my defense, I was going to send her some money, but then I couldn't talk about the mission.
Syrinx
So,
How about you
leans
just
forward a
send it
little bit when he
anonymously?
says, when he very quickly says, couldn't talk about the mission, he leans forward a bit.
What is Syrinx right?
He just leans forward.
He just lays what?
Leans.
Forward.
Leans forward. As he begins to kind of sweat a little bit, go ahead and roll insight with advantage, Syrinx.
Insight.
But he'll at least go with your comment, Plumeria, as he says, like, send it anonymously, as he just kind of looks at himself and says, shit, that is a good idea.
Okay, let's try
with
harder. Hey!
15 is all he needed. With a 15 and the way he's sweating, you realize, well, that mission, whatever kind of thing it was, that was a horrible failure of a mission. And Mordania, well, there's a good chance she doesn't know about the full details of everything that went on there.
Really now?
I think Syrinx finally passes him another note that says, why can't you talk about it?
Oh, because it's secret. You know, big, important stuff that only lieutenants and higher in the Spider's Kiss can know about. Yep.
Well, you can talk about it with us. I mean, we were there, weren't we? And we sure learned quite a bit, didn't we?
I mean...
Can I roll intimidation?
Please.
Yeah, sure. Are you using intimidation to tell her, though? Because I don't think you
No,
have
not to tell her, to have him tell us more about the shit that he was doing there.
Yeah, go ahead and roll intimidation.
Also,
12.
Can I give her advantage?
Aren't Cordelia
Wait.
and Poppy here?
Hmm?
They're still here, right?
Oh, yeah, so Cordelia definitely left. I was actually going to say that Poppy was going to leave if you're going to have... Yeah, Poppy's
cool.
definitely... Yeah.
I
Is
think...
there any...
Wait, I think when Plumerius doesn't land, Syrinx will hide a face that he's making as he writes, why can't you tell me?
Mm-hmm. So... He, first of all, with Plumeria's thing to resolve that, he realizes that because you don't know that, like, he hasn't told Mordania, there's not really much of a threat because you don't seem like the person, well, I guess actually, never mind, you probably, there's not much of a threat behind the words besides you just attacking him right there, which isn't a great look for you.
I mean, I wasn't planning on jumping him. It's just more
Yeah.
like, can we get this dumb boy in our pocket?
Yeah, so unfortunately, no, he figures out that it's too much of a bluff right now. And with Syrinx, can you tell me, though? Roll persuasion.
Persuasion, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Please. Oh!
Oh, man. I'm imagining you kind of hit him with the puppy dog eyes at all, do you?
Yeah.
Or... Okay. As you do so, seeing this is, like, one of the first times you probably, like, actually
He's
talked to
thinking
him.
he's winning.
Mm-hmm. He says, well, I mean, I guess I could talk to you about it over another cup of wormwood tea.
Pour another one immediately. There you go.
Syrinx, how do you respond to that?
He picks up the cup!
Yeah!
What is this
Amazing.
Indigo willingly cucking himself?
No, I want to see where this goes. I want to know.
Oh, God. But he goes on to say, I mean, I don't really know about the others, though. I mean, they're not as highly ranking as us, right?
I mean, did you not hear about all of the exploits that we did to help your cause? You all wouldn't have the location of that laboratory without us. Would have been pretty hard for Poppy to manage that on her own.
Mhm.
And make it back alive, wouldn't it?
He kind of starts to, like, mumble as he looks towards you specifically, staring to see what your guidance is.
I think... As begrudging... I think, Syrinx has developed a poker face.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how many of you want to even try to roll insight but he just smiles and he just writes down, "But I just want to know."
I'm rolling insight. I gotta know.
Yeah, as a, he'll at least say, in front of everyone else here too?
What are all these dice for?
Insight on Syrinx.
I guess I'll have to roll
I guess.
deception.
Yeah.
What's my deception? I keep forgetting it, but I have it written down.
Mhm.
+7.
Yikes! Holy shit!
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Nope.
we don't see shit.
As but he'll go on to say like you said I just want to know, as he'll say, but in front of all of these
Yeah, I think he
people?
kind of glances sideways at Plumeria.
Buddy, I already know some of your dirty laundry. I don't fucking care.
He turns a little pale for a second, but he goes on as he says this. Okay, fine. So, well, Drooly here.
I'm
he-
petting him, actively petting him.
Well, as you guys know, he is a powerful dragon. Very, very powerful.
Yes, I'm aware.
And
He
yeah,
Petting
died 4
him.
times.
as he just like he's drooling and babbling just like in your lap.
Good.
Oh god.
Burning a hole through your
Um,
leg.
It's fine. I let it happen.
God. He goes on to say, yeah, so, well, truly, if he grows up big and strong, well, he's going to be very, very powerful and probably powerful enough to take out all of our enemies in the church. However,
You're going to use him?
well, I mean, we were going to raise him and tame him to do so.
I
Sounds
clutch
like a
onto
good plan.
Drooly harder.
you squeeze out a little bit of acid from his mouth.
It's okay.
Makes a little sound like a rubber chicken. But he says, but right now, Drooly's a little bit too small to be a proper formidable threat. So, one of our plans was to make sure to speed things up a good bit in regards to that. And the second part of it was an energy source that we kind of needed in order to power the machine to make Drooly grow up big and strong very, very quickly. Because we can't afford to wait around 2,000, 3,000 years. But yeah.
Fuck you.
Damn.
Fuck you. I
Um,
hate this.
But he goes on to say, and as for the power source, we found a way that we could use souls in order to power a machine like that, but something didn't quite work. They didn't quite remember who they were, and every time that weird old guy spoke, he said something about like destroy flower something, and he would just like trail off. And so I was trying to kind of crack the code, you know? Destroy flower shops, destroy flower beds, destroy flower something, and I couldn't quite figure out exactly what it was, but something happened with you, I think, and when you went up there, that cracked the code and, well, made him into a proper energy source that stabilized everything.
Ah.
Or at least helped stabilize that power source.
That's interesting.
But yeah, so that was kind of our plan there.
Okay, so do you guys still have that energy source, or is it gone?
We killed the ghost.
Yeah, I mean, but I thought maybe we found a way to keep some energy.
As he kind of shakes his head as she says, no, it's still unrefined though, but maybe a few more passes at it in research, and I should be able to complete it. As he lets out a beaming grin, unaware of well, I guess fully aware of all the trouble that everyone had to go through because of his mistakes.
Syrinx writes down, "It sounds like you're doing a great job."
As he just beams at that, he says, "Oh, thank you."
Next time, we'll do a little bit more of research on whatever it goes to try to resurrect.
I mean, half of research is experimentation. Syrinx, you know that to absolutely not be true.
Syrinx nods and smiles.
It'll work eventually.
Syrinx nods and smiles.
Oh, God.
Great. Well, when you do that again, tell us where you're set up so we don't fucking go there.
As he says, duly noted. 2 thumbs up.
You owe me 500 gold too.
Oh, what for what?
His bird.
Well.
Familiar tax, buddy.
Roll persuasion or intimidation, any one of you.
Can we give advantage to someone?
Yeah, who are you giving advantage to?
Oh, I have persuasion. My plus thing's still up, so I'll just do it. Plus 12.
5.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I think you owe him at least 600.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna go to 1,000, but I guess 600 is fine.
No,
sure.
1000's fine.
Nope, 600.
No, 1000's generous.
600.
I think my nat 20 says
600 evil.
1000.
It's too late, 600.
I fucking
I'll
hate
give you
you.
600 gold. Oh, great. Ben, you get 600 gold from him.
That's good enough.
Oh, amazing.
Syrinx passes him another note that says, "Or do tell us where you're experimenting. Maybe we'll
do
want
tell
to
us.
see what you're up to."
Oh, I mean, yeah, if you guys come visit, then yeah, I'll send you my locations, yeah. That seems fine.
I look to Syrinx, like, for real.
It's a good plan. Get a dragon to get a bunch of highborn. I'm behind that.
Syrinx is not looking Indigo.
You shouldn't be.
But yeah, no, just shoot me a letter whenever if you want to stop by.
Syrinx nods and smiles.
Oh, God.
Then he slowly writes down, "Well, I think we should be getting ready for our mission." He stands up while he passes it over.
Oh, man. Yeah, all of you guys then get up.
Yep.
I'm still
Alright.
holding Julie.
As Hedrick walks up to you and says, "Oh, let me put him back to bed."
You touch him right now, I'll kill you.
As he says, "But Julie is my pet."
A pet that you want to use as a tool.
Yeah, a good tool to kill highborn.
I'm just glaring at him.
Indigo,
Roll-
we can argue this shit later once we're done bringing that thing back. If it appeases you, Indigo.
What would appease me if this, what was your name again?
Nightblade.
Nightblade would
Yeah.
do things himself rather than relying on a dragon to do his work.
Look at him. He can kill a bunch of people. A dragon could. I mean, a dragon could kill more people than us.
Pen, you're not helping me.
I mean, maybe I could try to give myself acid breath or something like that, but like, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of easier to rely on Julie at that point.
Yeah, I like that plan.
easy is not exactly the best plan of action. And I move to the bed and gently set him in and tuck him in.
I mean, sooner is better for rescuing the Fae. I mean,
Put yourself in Drooly's place then. You go in that time machine. You get all this acid breath and you fucking do it.
I think
well,
he
that would
just
just
get
make me
old.
really old.
Yeah, I don't think that would help. He's not useful right now, imagine that. But old.
I just shove past him and walk out. Obviously, my fucking point is on deaf ears.
As yeah, he just kind of like waves his like hands up as he just kind of looks towards the rest of you guys because says, "All right, I mean, come on, like we gotta rescue the Fae soon."
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you put Drooly back by the way, Indigo. Or?
Yeah, I tucked him into his little
Yeah.
thing.
As Hedrick sighs as he walks by to take care of Drooly, giving you a very sad look as he goes, Syrinx. Nothing? Oh boy. Oh boy.
High or low?
Always high. Oh, let's get spicy in here. No, do the cool thing.
I didn't think of the thing.
Fuck!
What?
I thought the rule would give me the answer.
What? What?
I think Syrinx just folds up a piece of paper and tucks it in his pocket as he leaves the room.
Tucks in Hedrick's
Hedrick's
pocket?
pocket, yeah.
Okay. He'll wait a second and unfold it and read it?
It just says, I'll talk to you later.
Ooh. Ooh. Spicy.
As they leave, Fleur just kind of goes, you know, Syrinx, this is not the time for a booty call.
Syrinx lets out a breath of air and shakes his head so aggressively once they're out of their room.
Yeah, I would hope so. Indigo seemed pissed. And,
Yeah, Syrinx is like walking like 2 steps ahead of Plumeria, trying to speed walk after Indigo.
Yep. Yep, if you catch him, don't leave yet. Well, she probably goes one.
He's probably just gonna go back to, like, that area we met, Morgania.
Syrinx mall walks down the hallway.
Yeah, I mean, there's some rooms that you guys could stay in.
I'm assuming they offered us one because we were supposed to vibe here until we were alive enough to go do the thing.
Yeah, you guys have a room there to long rest and the like.
Where's Indigo going?
He doesn't know where the rooms are. He's just
So
walking.
you walk into the room with Morgania?
Yeah, because that was the first room they were in. That's the
Okay.
like he only knows where that room is and the lab is. And honestly, he's seeing fucking red right now. He's pissed.
Yeah. She like barely looks up from her work as she says, "Yes, can I help you?"
How do I want to respond?
Oh boy.
High or
boy.
low?
Indigo just makes some
Always
unintelligible
high.
sounds.
Do
Yeah,
it,
like,
cause a
like-
diplomatic incident.
Ooh.
Did you not think of the thing either?
I'm gonna regret if I said the other thing, so I'm glad I rolled high. Where can I destroy something right now?
She blinks as she says, "There's a training room over there."
As soon as she points, I walk.
All right, she sighs and gets back to work. you head over to the training room. Yeah, I'll just keep going with the scene, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, as there's a bunch of training dummies in there. You can see a few Fae doing routines as someone in black armor coaches them, but I'm assuming you pay no mind to anyone else around you.
No, I'm not trying to hurt anybody else because that wasn't my goal. I'm just trying to get this anger out because I'm scared of the eye thing. So I'm just taking out as much anger as I can to just distract myself from going in and ripping the shit out of fucking what's his name.
Yeah, great.
Syrinx Maul walks up to Mordania and just covers one eye with his hand.
Thank you.
She pauses for a second before she realizes who you're talking about and just points.
Turns and walks that way.
Yeah. I really like that detail. Just covers one eye.
Easy.
It do be like that.
Oh, that's him.
I peek into the door.
He's destroying whatever dummies there are.
And I close the door.
Okay. As you're doing so, Indigo, you hear from behind you just like someone clearing their throat.
I slowly set down the sword and I don't turn around, I just look over my shoulder. The good eye, obviously.
Yeah, you look over your shoulder and you see someone who is headless.
Yes.
Yeah, so I kind of noticed you were destroying most of the training dummies in here, and if I could suggest something, if you need a sparring partner instead.
High or low?
Stop that.
I have good ideas, I just don't know which one to choose. That's why I did that.
Hi.
Sizing her up, like, as a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
He sees that she could obviously probably handle herself. I just need to let out some steam. I don't want to spar until one of us, gets knocked out. I just have a lot of fucking anger.
Trust me, I should be fine. Now come on. Try to hit me.
Let's go! Let's go! That Flamaria's gonna walk in like, oh shit.
Yep, Indigo's gonna get the same treatment she did.
No, that's fair. No, he's, like I said, he's not wanting to win. He just needs to let out some... Do I need to roll initiative, or...?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you go in for, like, wait here, describe how you're going in for the strike.
He's mad and probably not thinking clearly, so it's probably going to be really obvious to like a seasoned fighter. He's like, you know how you look where you're going to strike? He's doing that. He's looking like toward her shoulder, like, or where like the armor is, and goes for that.
Yeah, and as you do so, just like before you're about to hit with each strike, very easily and almost lazily, she just takes her greatsword. She easily deflects each and every one of your strikes.
I like this.
Yeah. As she says, your moves are predictable, still very wild.
Taking a step back, calming down a little bit after, swinging wildly. Yeah, it's true. He cocks an eyebrow and then actually starts to fight now.
All right. Yeah. You go in for like proper feints, and you can see as like her reactions begin to actually speed up to match your own. Yeah, and as you go in for like these feints, she matches it blow for blow. Yeah, very easily still managing to parry each strike. you sense a bit of familiarity about like the sword movement and the sheer like strength and power
Plumeria.
behind the strike. Mm-hmm.
As we're fighting, he's gonna like talk with her. Do you know of a fairy? Is that the proper term? I'm pretty sure that's the proper term.
A fairy.
Fairy? Well, there's pixie that are fae. That they count, right?
Just
I don't know,
one
anyway.
fairy.
Fairy named Plumeria. You're
lets out
very
a
similar.
She lets out a slight smile as she says, "I taught her a good bit of what she knows."
I stop and I duck out of the way as she like goes to.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, come on. We're not done with this spar yet.
Wait. You taught Plumeria?
Wait, I forgot. It's kind of hard for her to nod.
She moves her head up and down. Is one hand holding her hand, like her head, and then the other?
One hand's been holding her head the entire time. She's been holding this like gut-sized greatsword in the other hand.
I fucking love that. What a power move. This is Izzy.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
I'm very impressed. Actually, fuck it. Indigo would be impressed. Are you kidding?
Oh god. But she goes on to say, "Now, I'm serious. Our spar isn't done. Come at me and stop holding back."
I'm nervous now.
Good.
I know. Seeing as she's the one who trained Plumeria,
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely more nervous to strike, and I'm gonna think more strategically on how I'm gonna strike. Is there something I can roll to see the chinks in her armor, like the little what do you call them?
Gaps.
Yeah, the little
Yeah.
Or weak points or anything like that.
Yeah.
Go over insight. I'm gonna say it's definitely a good bit higher DC.
Well, yeah, that's fair. Damn it!
Ooh. Yeah, you can see that, like, well, one, you're practiced enough mercenary at this point, and you have been around enough sword masters to know that, like, her armor seems pretty flawless.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. So there's very few strikes that can like properly actually hit her. You do notice like, a few points in there that like she would probably have a harder time guarding, but they're kind of like risky maneuvers in order to even like actually get there.
Armpit.
Yeah, you go for like a few strikes beginning to start off with like the feint before you go for like the armpit, as she actually does properly go into a proper like defensive stance now instead of having to like actively try a little bit to block your blows.
See, a little part of me,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of part of me actually, really wants to knock the head out of her hand.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's a really bad move.
You're welcome to try.
I don't want to do that.
Oh yeah, I'll give you that with actually the 17. I think the best thing that you know to do would definitely be if you went for the dirty, dishonorable move of knocking the head out of her hand. That would be best.
He's not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won't do that.
Mm-hmm.
He'll know, but he won't.
Yeah.
Actually, hey, can I feint doing that? And then try to strike her in like a more vulnerable spot.
Okay. With the 17, unfortunately, as you feint, she does not flinch as like the sword goes like straight for her head.
She knows he's too much of a good boy.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess he'll just keep fighting until he wears himself out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and as you do so, you begin to start just like working up more and more of a sweat until eventually you're absolutely exhausted. To her credit, she's been keeping pace with you in this like bulky armor, showing really no signs of like stopping here.
Damn.
As yeah, she looks at you and says, "It's feeling a little better now."
Yes, actually, he says out of breath.
She lets out a soft smile as she says, "Your sword technique is interesting. You fight with honor."
Thank you.
I didn't mean that as a compliment.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Honor is going to get you killed on the battlefield.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. Oops.
You went in for a dirty strike, attempting to try and knock my head out of my hands, but you didn't follow through with it.
I mean, I wasn't. I didn't mean for the spar to become a dirty match. I mean, you aren't my enemy, right?
And she yeah, she says, "Yeah, I'm not your enemy. And you do seem like a good person. But I want you to know this. Honor, that sort of thing, well, that lies with the truly strong. And I can still sense it. You're still holding back."
Shut up. How dare you?
So, if you want to be strong enough to fight with honor, you can't keep doing that.
And how do you suppose I stop it?
Well, only way to do is only way to learn is to do.
He nods. And he'll stand and kind of just brush himself off.
It was a good spar, though. Haven't had a workout like that in a long, long time.
It's an agreement.
Come see me if you ever want to do this again.
Really?
She, I can't keep saying nods. She can't do that.
She moves her head up and down.
God.
She says,
Shakes it like a little
yeah.
like a snow globe.
Magic ball.
Yeah, I do mean that.
I will take you up on that offer sometime. I appreciate it. I'm Indigo. And he holds out his hand for her to shake.
Izora. As, yeah, she takes a metal gauntlet and places it into your hand.
This lady, what?
God.
Why did
But
I meet her first? What the fuck?
Otherwise, she goes back to her post.
I leave the room a lot sweatier, but a lot more calm.
I'm gonna say the entire time, Syrinx has just been sitting outside the door meditating.
I almost trip on him.
Just trip over him because he didn't fucking move.
God. Pomerian and Pen, did you guys head to the room to get?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll
She'll
come
just
back.
kind of, she'll like poke Syrinx. Do you want to? Oh wait, room as in sparring room, or room as in room that we've been loaned for the night?
Room that you've been loaned for the night. I would also say
Okay.
too, you definitely have overheard like the sounds of the spar, and as you peek in, you could definitely tell like Azora fighting with Indigo there. She
Okay.
seems to be like, well, she's going a lot easier on Indigo than she would on you.
I'm waiting for her to
Softened
kill
with
me.
age.
It just means that when she fights Azora, it means that she'll just have to put on a better show. But yeah, to the room we go.
Alright, yeah.
I mean, if you wanted to talk to Syrinx before you went, that scene went on for long enough, that's reasonable.
I think she's just maybe gonna just poke him and go, "You gonna just sit out here
He
waiting?"
nods.
Alright. If you need anything, they gave us a room down the hall to the left. You know the deal.
He nods.
Be smart. And, I hope things haven't been awful so far.
Syrinx just offers you the most vague of shrugs.
Ooh.
Cool, and then fast forward.
Yeah. I almost trip on Syrinx.
And you go up his door, just trips over Syrinx's knee.
I'm sorry.
He picks himself up off the ground. And just hands him a note that says, "Can we talk?"
Sure?
And
He's in a much calmer state.
yeah, I think he notices that and kind of relaxes several muscles. And he points down the hallway and writes another note that says, "By the way, we were given a room to stay here." I believe
Okay.
Plumeria and Penn went that way.
Did you want to talk with them, or did you want to talk alone?
He shrugs.
That's not an answer.
Here isn't it. Well, I suppose Plumeria already knows.
Okay. Then he sits down beside Syrinx.
Okay, in the middle of the floor.
Yeah, just in the middle of this fucking floor.
Cool. Syrinx. I guess this time he's just been mentally writing out this discussion, so he's writing really fast right now. As he hands a note that just says, "Hendrik is..." Then he pauses, and then he writes, "I suppose in your terminology, he is my ex."
Yes, I've gathered that.
He just writes down, Never mind, maybe he didn't think this through.
Before you say any more, I'm not upset with you. If that's a concern of yours.
No, he just kind of blinks. He nods.
You have your past. And I have mine. It wouldn't be fair of me to be jealous or anything over this guy. Especially with how many exes I have.
Syrinx nods, remembering Natasha and her indigo clones.
God. Fear.
I think Syrinx, having finally gotten to this discussion, he just stares into his notebook as though it will give him the answers that he wants to write. He finds nothing, then he writes down, "That's all there really is to it."
What are you planning with him?
He thinks, and he writes down, "All I know is that he's, I suppose, an easier way into Mordania's mind."
That's very true. I was just curious.
He kind of squints, and he writes down, "I don't want to date him again, if that's what you're wondering."
No. Syrinx, from what I've seen so far with us being together, you are a very free-spirited person. And I do not want to tie you down in a sense. just because of my own feelings. You can be with whoever you want. Just know that I am also going to be here for you.
I think he kind of thinks on that for a little while and he says, well, I don't want to do the same to you either.
Honestly, Syrinx, I'm okay with just being with you for now. I've dealt with a lot of exes and whatnot in my past, goods and bads.
7 of them.
Yes, that I can remember. But I kind of want to move past that now. I've just, with everything that's been happening, you are truly one of the kindest people I've ever met.
Aww.
And you make me feel like I am a good person.
I think with all these emotions that Syrinx has been running through all day, that just kind of breaks through that wall of like, I hate it here. You just kind of collapses down a few inches.
Are you okay?
He just writes down, I think that's the most pleasant thing anyone said to me during this entire journey. Thank you.
You're welcome, but I meant it. I words are hard.
Syrinx just like crab walks over because he's sitting cross-legged and just hugs Indigo.
Aww. He just kind of holds him. Not sure what to say now. I had a thing in my head going and now it's gone.
Oops.
It's okay.
He does write down, what did I say? Oh, he does write down, I think above all else, Indigo, the difference is that I trust you with anything. And that's why I'm telling you about Hedrick and why I'm dating you and not him.
Because I'm the only edgelord himbo you need.
Syrinx just
He's trying to break the
drops
tension.
his face into his hand.
One more psychic damage.
I'm actually recording these. I think I have some temp HP from last session.
It was a joke, Syrinx.
He just rolls over and lays on the ground.
He just rubs his back.
What are you rolling
I am
psychic
right.
damage for me? You are right.
Oh,
It's a
what do I need
joke, but it cuts so close.
Hold on, a D4.
It's no longer a joke, actually.
It's not a joke.
Ooh.
What is this? This is my
Psychic damage.
Okay, one more.
Yeah, I was just gonna say 1, but Izzy decided it's 2 now.
Understood.
Because there's 2 edgy himbos.
Oh god.
It keeps going up by 1 each time the word edgy himbo is mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Every time someone says I'm an edgy himbo, Syrinx takes psychic damage.
No.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And I think with
God.
that little bit more clarity of mine, he adds, he still wants to be with me.
I could have told you that from a mile away.
Syrinx just grimaces.
Do you want me to say something to him? Or do you want to use him as long as you can?
Yeah, especially the winter Syrinx, he writes. I think it would be in our best favor to have him on our side as long as possible.
Then I will bite my tongue until as long as possible ends.
Syrinx gives you the most pained smile.
I give it back. Oh, once this is all over, I'm shaving Hedrick.
Oh my god. Bald Hedrick.
Why?
Oh my god.
I hate
The
this
little
man.
boy.
I don't
I
care.
love him.
I think
Because he wants to use the dragon, and I don't like that. Also, I don't him still pining after Syrinx. I'm like, I don't want to do
It's
that.
not great for you.
I know.
I
Our
really find it
three
funny how Penn's
kidnapping
latched on to
Drooly.
Poppy and Hedrick. Oh, God.
Wait, what, Shivam?
I really like how his favorite NPCs are Hedrick and Poppy.
Yeah, the ones created to harass us.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I love them.
I actually do really like Poppy, but Indigo can't. It's weird.
Poppy is the other protagonist of the story.
I'm
Poppy's
scared
way too
Poppy
fun to play.
will turn into another Natasha.
So
So,
fun
I'm
to
like,
get murder level.
stay
Mm.
there.
Indigo looks into her eyes and sees Natasha.
And he's like, do not touch, do not interact, please leave me be.
God.
No likey.
Well, to make this dark, assuming this is right before we go take break,
Mm-hmm.
Syrinx adds one more thing.
Oh no.
He's the one who... And he points to his tongue.
What? What? What?
They made out so fucking hard that the tongue was gone.
And he just adds, it's a long story. But he didn't do it.
You just said he did it!
Well, not directly.
Yeah, let's be clear about something.
I was gonna say, please be direct right now, because he's gonna go and kill him right now.
I think seeing Indigo probably like start to stand up. Syrinx
Yes,
just
absolutely.
Takes both of his hands and goes to join the rest of the group.
You're gonna have to grapple check him if you don't explain this.
Do you want to explain the Syrinx?
I do, but he kind of gestures. There's information this way.
Indigo has just gotten done being angry. And now, you just made him angry again.
That's a grapple check for sure if you don't start explaining something. You have to write
How
something
can
down
he? Both hands are full.
This is your dementia. Plumeria could help explain.
properly.
I think Syrinx just writes down, Plumeria can talk faster than I can write.
He takes in the deepest breath. I will say his eye flashed red for a hot second.
Yeah, from underneath the eye patch is a bit of a...
Oh yeah.
Here's my grapple check. You guys ready?
Yes.
Gotta roll.
Give me
Gotta
it.
move my chalupa.
I'm ready.
You ready?
It's actually
15.
not bad.
Yeah, I've been rolling pretty good so far. Can't wait for that
Indigo
luck to
roll
go away.
acrobatics contest.
Acrobatics?
You have like a plus 12 in that, don't you?
I mean, you could roll athletics if you want.
Oh,
I
shit.
Grapple
win!
Indigo.
Actually.
I rolled a 3. That's so sad.
You grapple Indigo.
Yeah.
You got him.
I
You
got
have
him. Syrinx picks him up and then just falls over.
Picks me up.
You can with the grapple, yeah. You pick him
Yeah.
up for a second.
Syrinx
fall over, but
Syrinx is frightened by his own sudden surge of strength. So he puts him back down. We go back to the room.
Yeah. Now we take a break.
Phew.
Okay, we're back in it. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
back.
Stream delay. Cool.
Stream delay. That's why I make that weird sound. That's not just for me, guys.
It's hard to tell sometimes.
I mean, it's mostly just for me, but
I didn't realize that was your streams back on sound and not just one of your other sounds. Anyways, you guys are now all heading back to the room as Syrinx has mentioned that Hedrick was the person who caused him to cut out his tongue.
Yep.
Yeah, with no other context.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to just... Because I feel like what happened is Syrinx, Indigo read that, and then Indigo started to move, and Syrinx is like, I cannot write fast enough to keep up with this. He's trundling across my room.
I just heard her.
So, Riddle honk.
I'm gonna let her go, sorry. She was meowing.
Let her honk.
But yeah, so Syrinx drags Indigo over to the room. Indigo, you're sweaty and angry.
Again.
Oh, God.
When will it end?
Never.
Also, this new tarot deck, pretty as shit. Instead of gold foil, it's red foil, like blood, and it's so good.
Please tell me all of the blood in there is probably the red foil.
No. But it's pretty anyway. I'm okay with it.
They made a mistake, though.
I think it's tasteful, like how they did it, so I'm okay with it.
She did not want out.
She just wanted to scream.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're back in the room.
Yes. Yeah, you guys are back in the room. Syrinx left off the cliffhanger.
Nice. Sit Indigo down on some... Oh my god, Yuki's going insane.
Eat her.
You sit Indigo down.
Sorry, she's staring at me. I'm running around my room.
Set Indigo down.
I set Indigo down, and I wave Plumeria over for her bag of holding.
Yeah. I'm sure Syrinx is reaching for it with like grabby hands and shit, and she'll try and fish it out.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Is Indigo saying anything? While I look for my notebooks.
Was he just seething?
Syrinx is convincing me not to storm out of this room and kill Hedrick.
You mean Nightblade?
Syrinx, what the fuck did you do?
Syrinx, as he's digging through the... He's like laying on a bunch of books out with his left hand. He writes on his notebook with the right hand. He just says, I think I've explained things in the least favorable order.
Yeah, what's happening? I have no contest for anything that's happening ever. Like, it's been like this for, I think, 2-3 hours. What are you guys talking about?
Apparently, Hedrick was the one who cut out Syrinx's tongue.
I wouldn't do that. He's a sweet young boy.
And how do you know that?
Because he's a sweet young boy.
That you've known for what, less than 24 hours?
No,
Pen?
tell me longer than that.
Pen. Syrinx. Well, Indigo isn't wrong about that, but he did not do it himself. Syrinx, do you want me to cover this while you look for some books?
He nods.
How? I'll give you the discretion. How straight to the point do you want me to be? Or do you at least want a little bit of sugarcoating so Indigo doesn't murder every fucking person in this cave?
You know, probably that for the wiser.
Syrinx writes down as sweet as possible.
You know, I regret saying that because, reading it wasn't the greatest either. Okay, long story short, as you know, Mordania and Hedrick are very high in the Resistance. And while Mordania is a very smart individual, very powerful, they do not know everything. Syrinx, in a sense, does. And they went to him for help, and he refused them. And to keep them from coming back, it led to him, as you know, cutting out his tongue.
These
What?
people threaten Syrinx that much.
They did not threaten him. It's more like pestering from what I read.
Harassed him that much for his tongue to be cut out? And we're working with them?
Syrinx made that decision himself. He is an adult. And while, yeah, I thought it wasn't the greatest fucking idea either to get them to go the hell away, that is what he chose to do.
Ouch.
If you have issues with that, you can complain to him,
Then what does Hedrick have to do with this?
because he was one of the ones who needed to get to that point.
You are not making this any better for Hedrick. I'm gonna tell you that right
I'm
now.
gonna tell you, there's no fucking good way to tell this.
Yeah, I think at that
Right.
point. Oh, go ahead, Fun.
I understand less now. What does Syrinx know?
Syrinx has finished writing a short essay at this point. While he's pulled out a logbook. You know the one, Plumeria. Not that one, the other one. And he
Yes.
flips it open to... It's pretty easy to find the set of blank pages. Flips it back a few pages. Just writes down. Thank you, Plumeria. And then he adds his small essay that says... Sorry. Plumeria's right. Hedrick and Mordania are very high-ranking members of... I guess this is a resistance now. And yes, I used to date Hedrick a long time ago. And I don't want to completely fault Hedrick with this, but Mordania got it into her head that the only way to defeat the threat of the church on the Feywilds was to use complete and total force. Now, there are things that I have learned from my lore-keeping work around the Feywilds that could give Mordania, I suppose you could just call it, the answers to the blanks in her equations.
You're scared she'll become too powerful.
I'm scared she'll use very powerful spells. She's powerful enough of a sorceress as she is, but there are some spells rather, that no one should ever cast.
She wanted a quick response, a quick answer to her problem, and she saw that through Syrinx.
Syrinx nods and he points back to the essay, I suppose whoever's reading it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, when I initially said no, I thought they were going to take it as a no. And things were fine for a while until it came to be that Mordania and primarily Hedrick, as we were dating at the time, would ask and ask and ask. And at this point, Syrinx pops open the logbook and it's just the same entry written over and over and over for just pages and pages. Yeah, everyone's got an NPC here.
Sorry, I noticed that. I'm like, oh, that's cute.
And then, yeah,
poor
and then
Shiva,
Nemo's got
who just
the-
steals art
Some
from
internet
D&D.
Mine's not there.
Drop something to MS Paint right now.
Yeah.
Draw an MS Paint character. I'll put him in.
No,
Yeah,
you have to.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you.
Continue.
God.
Yeah,
He's a
and
big
Syrinx,
Wardo.
yeah, Syrinx flips through like a surprising amount of pages where it just is over and over and over. Hendrik is asking about the song. Hendrik is asking about the song. And it kind of changes after a few pages, and he points back to his essay that just says, after it seemed that honeyed words would not work on me, I began to get... He turns to Plumeria, something that would more closely resemble threats from Mordania. And Mordania does not hide her motivations, she doesn't sweeten her words, and she doesn't make empty threats. It was at that point I knew that I had to, well, you just... the essay ends off in a ... and he just shrugs.
I
They stopped
suppose.
pestering me after that.
I suppose at least, perhaps, a bit in defense of Hedrick. I won't align this as much with Mordania, although she was quite pissed about this. The problem they had was that the church had begun raiding parts of the Feywild, and they needed something done quickly. And I believe Hedrick probably got shoehorned into that because of Mordania's status and rank.
I wanna go kill Hedrick so bad. This motherfucker.
God. I think, Indigo, do you, like, whisper that out loud?
No, that's
Okay.
just me
Okay.
being me and really pissed that
Yeah.
this motherfucker would do that.
Yeah, and I think
I'm just
Syrinx
mad.
seeing, like,
Anything.
the look in Indigo's eyes just go, and that's how he lost my trust.
Yeah. I think after a while he will add, kind of awkwardly. I don't know how much he regrets it, though, to be fair. I haven't talked to him since. Well, Yeah.
well,
have
I've talked to him sparsely, but not like this. Not since I left the Feywilds, for sure.
Indigo
Oh my
takes a
God.
really deep breath.
He's tried to talk to me. It's, he just kind of makes a face.
And he looks straight at Syrinx once he's calmed down enough to speak. Use him. Get as much information as you need out of him. But when you're done,
Syrinx just raises both eyebrows.
when you are done, he decides not to speak after that.
I think that Syrinx just kind of frowns just a little bit.
The fuck is this?
Just a little bit. The vague suggestion of murder.
Mm-hmm. You don't know if it's murder.
I don't know if
Indigo,
it's
I want to
murder.
murder Hedrick.
That's me. That's Izzy. I'm taking away the SIM card emote from that lady. Now that I know.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
She's lost her SIM card?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
But
That's how
Izzy,
strongly.
you.
I know, I gotta add a different SIM card. It's not the same one.
And I think now that everyone's, well, mostly Indigo is just absolutely pissed at all these people, Syrinx, just right.
Still on their side.
What did you say, Nemo?
I'm still on their side, though.
God. I'm gonna ignore Pen and write, well, in defense of Mordania, and I suppose Hedrick as well, the safety and protection of the Feywilds is their job. Primarily Mordania's.
Right.
Though I don't believe she's going about it in the best way. Which is why I mentioned earlier that we should be very wary of her motivations and give her no more than what will help us.
I agree.
Syrinx just folds his hands in his lap
Okay.
and closes the logbook and puts it away.
If that is all the information, then, I feel like then you guys could call it a night, and we could go ahead until morning.
Oh, wait. I wanted to talk to Plumeria before we all went to bed.
Yes.
Plumeria,
Yes.
there is I don't know what they are, but they're headless. And their name is Azura.
I see you've met my mentor then. She caught us in the hall. after you had scattered
Absolutely
ahead.
adore her. Not in a weird way, just... Sorry, I have to clarify, because...
Hey, you have Syrinx's permission. Just kidding.
Indigo has a thing for older people, I guess.
Oh no. Oh no.
For Mel's god.
I mean, Syrinx is technically a DILF then.
I
They
hate
don't
to
have
say-
children.
A thing for the ILF subtype.
The elves,
Eelf.
yes.
Eelf. Anyway.
Spiritually a Melf and a Delph.
Stop. Anyway.
I wanted to ask you if it was okay if I visited her again. She sparred with me in the training room. And it was actually rather enlightening.
I mean, she invited me to do the same before we left, and I fully planned to take her up on that offer.
Also, Plumeria, you definitely know she was definitely going easy on Indigo, considering he has no bruises on him.
Oh yeah, she's not telling him that. She's gonna
No,
let him
no.
get his ass
Okay,
kicked.
great.
That's fair.
Great, just making sure you remember.
Mhm.
Well, we could go together if you don't mind. Honestly, I'd rather someone be in this place with me. Because not only am I a bit afraid of Morgania after what I've just learned, but I'm also afraid of what I might do if I see Hedrick.
Oh, poor Hedrick. He's gonna get murdered.
Nightblade. His
Nightblade.
name.
Yeah, no, that's understandable. I was already planning on keeping Mordania on a short leash as much as we can, but yeah. If you need me to make sure you don't murder anyone while we're here. I wasn't sure if you wanted to go tonight or tomorrow and spar, but we do have shit to do, so perhaps before we sleep. I don't know if she'd still be in there, but who knows?
I mean, doesn't hurt to check.
If you think you need to burn some more steam off before
Yes.
you sleep, yes, we can do that.
After what I've just been told, yes.
Yeah.
He gets up, and he leads Plumeria out to the door.
Okay.
I look at Pen.
I was gonna say Plumeria might just, lean back to the other two. You might want to come and watch. Could be fun.
Watch Indigo get his ass beat to a pulp again.
Yeah, I saw that a million times.
And it'll be a little more different, Pen.
Only if you promise to absolutely destroy him.
What the fuck?
Oh, Pen, it's not me. It's
Oh.
the woman who trained me.
Oh. Yeah, I want to see him die. But not die, just...
Are there
Yeah,
board
I
games in this room?
For the kids.
In the barracks. Oh, God.
Like Jenga or cards.
I mean, you could have brought cards.
I don't have any.
Fucking. No one spent the one
Wait,
silver
I was gonna
to buy
play
cards.
poker with Pen.
Plumeria
gonna
has
say,
a deck
Pen
of
has
cards she
cards.
can loan you.
Okay, I set up the game outside the door.
Okay.
I was gonna say you can sit in there, play, and watch at the same time.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is the goal.
Okay.
Yeah. Do that with Pen, who has like a million sleight of hand.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Wow, I
But it's
just
nice.
keep winning. I'm just so lucky.
Well, it's the first couple of rounds. You got a card sharken. You got to make sure you lose the first couple of rounds, and you can get a big bet or
Oh.
something.
Oh no, there go my... How much you want to bet on the next time, Syrinx?
Syrinx
Roll
puts
deception
forward-
versus Syrinx's insight.
Can I just use
Deception.
prestidigitation to cheat?
How are you using prestidigitation to cheat?
I just
Beyond
turn
just,
my
like,
cards into what I want them to be.
That'd be minor illusion. Do you have that?
What do you think I have? Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Then yeah, I guess you could do that.
Yeah, so I don't cheat up until I know that like Pen is cheating because he's asking me for a bigger bet. I
Yeah,
bet 10
great.
gold.
Okay, you
Yeah.
bet 10 gold. Both of you reveal your hands, and both of you have 4 of a kind aces.
Nice.
Well, ain't that funny?
Syrinx squints at Pen.
Pen squints back. He knows he has the cards.
Syrinx writes down, cheater.
You're not different than I.
Incredible.
Pen puts his arms down and like 50 aces fall out of his sleeves.
Yeah.
Just keeps pulling cards off of pockets that barely
Yeah.
were there.
Like he has like new seams cut into his clothes just to hold cards.
Yes. Anyways.
Anyway, the more important scene.
Yeah. Plumeria and Indigo.
Wee.
Oh god. Yeah, as you can you guys walk in, Izora is currently still dutifully like training. Instead of training the others, she seems to be focused on her own routines now at this point. As you guys can see, well, Indigo, you in particular, you see this extremely like fierce and fast fighting style that definitely reminds you of like Plumeria. Just like this sheer raw power, being able to like overpower like her opponents there. Yeah, but as you guys walk in, she slowly kind of like turns like her head to look at you guys, still doing the routine, and she says, in the middle of the night, well, you guys are welcome to challenge me here, but I think you guys, well, Plumeria, you do remember that I am in my element in the night.
Ooh.
Don't I fucking know it. Which is why I don't think you put Indigo through the ringer enough earlier. So
Her grin grows wider
Oh,
as
God.
she says, I suppose I didn't. So, Indigo, you ready to actually come at me with what you got?
Nope.
I'm
I'm about to get my ass beat.
He smells that and says, great. Oh, God.
Any pointers for Maria?
dodge and hope she doesn't hit you.
Cool. Much appreciated.
Oh, and we'll deal with the person later.
Well, go on. I'll let you have the first strike.
What do I want to do? He immediately goes for the head, and he's not holding back this time.
Great. As you do so, she's lied about giving you the first strike as she also rushes forward to match you.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
He'll take the hit, but he's going for the head.
Yeah, as you do so, you can see her let out a smile as she's forced on the back foot. As she says, "Good. Now we can really begin."
Where are you
God.
hitting enter?
Indigo dies the next scene. Face
Yeah.
down in the dirt. just
God.
gone.
Go ahead and roll me just a raw attack roll, just to summarize how you do during this this
Oh,
arc.
I don't... Do I get my... No, I probably not, yeah. 26!
Ooh.
Down you go. Excuse me. Yeah, no. You forced her onto the back foot as you can see her really start to try here. As you two like exchange blow after blow, just blocking her strikes with your sword is extremely difficult to do. As like it causes you bruises even just to like to hold your sword against her great sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. And you can see as she begins to like speed up with this flurry of like attacks, both of you like dodging and like eventually trading blows, as you try to line up once again for that proper shot to actually knock the head out of her hands. And as you do so, you can finally get somewhat of a read onto her movements, as you can take a hit. But if you decide to take the hit, you should be able to like knock it the head out of her hands, assuming you go for it.
I need to roll. In
Mm,
order
no,
for
you-
her... No. Let me talk.
Okay.
In order for her to think, I'm not gonna take the hit, like I'm gonna dodge. Because that's what Maria just said out loud.
Yeah, deception. We'll say with advantage because you rolled really high on the.
Okay. Oh, I only have +2 in deception. That's nice.
Mhm.
Okay. Eh?
14.
Eh. Eh.
Yeah, I'll give you this. You go in for like the feint, as you're about to like begin dodging away as you lean into it. But you can see the smile on her face as she was at least anticipating it, but you are able to at least like get the strike on her head.
Oh, sick.
Alright. Yeah, you strike her head as her head begins to be like knocked out of her hand. As the head gets knocked away, though, you weren't ready for her to be fully prepared for that, as she goes in for a mighty strike with the rest of her body, just knocking you to the ground.
That's fair. But I did it.
Easy.
But
A.
I'm out cold.
Yeah. As her head begins to like roll away, you can see her close her eyes and grin as she says, "Not bad." Took Plumeria about a few months before she was able to even do that.
He's out. What are you talking? But he's gone.
He's on the ground.
As
gonna
she
say,
realizes, oh,
Yep. I was gonna say, Plumeria's attempting to just like revive him. She's got plenty of blood on hand. She's just kind of
Yeah.
like smacking his face and go, "Come on."
as yeah, Indigo, you deliriously get up as she says, "Oh, that might have been my bad. Didn't realize he wasn't as hardy as you are."
I love how listen Plumeria is like 6 inches tall.
Nope, just a lot more nimble, not hardy. He coughs out blood.
Yes, he beats me in that, but he does well.
Syrinx claps.
Yeah. she like offers a hand to bring you back up.
I will take it.
Yeah, and she says, now there's a proper fighting style. Your speed and technique are certainly unmatched, but I don't know. Can I see your sword for a second?
It's really cool.
What?
Please don't break. It's really
I
cool.
won't.
I thought she was just gonna snap it over her
Snap
knee.
it in half.
I
Now
would've cried.
fight.
Now
Yeah.
fight, bitch.
She just like, yeah, no, she just like tests like the balance and weight of the sword, just inspecting it as she just points out like you can see in the blade you buffed out the scratch from it, but from your episode on the airship, the sheer force and weight of your strikes was enough to like cause a little bit of damage just to the blade by the sheer like impact of it. As she points to it and says, "There. That's odd to me. That speaks of a strength that I haven't quite seen yet. A almost primal, untapped rage to be able to crack a fine blade like that."
That's a strength that I don't want to release. The strength I don't know how to control.
She nods at that. I've given up on that bit. As she says, "Well,
She nods.
sure. But remember what I was talking about honor being a bit of a luxury for those who are truly strong. So is being able to you have those techniques and just hold on to them."
He kind of takes in a
Syrinx
deep breath. Oh,
looks
sorry.
over for 1 second and then looks back. Go
I
ahead.
looked at Plumeria. And I trust her.
I would with my life.
Ooh, that's heavy words.
Mm-hmm.
How do I need to unlock the eye?
As you remember, the two conditions you needed was to feel some sort of emotion in battle and to feel as if your life was like in danger from a fight.
I don't think I'm gonna feel it here, am I?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay. What is she? Is she Fae?
She is an unseelie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, my brain's small.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to show her the eye because it's magic-y,
Mm-hmm.
and right, it's permanently the blue one.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
So you want to show the guy?
Yes, but I wanted
Okay.
to show her like, yeah, just show her the eye. We'll see from there.
Okay. You uncover the eye. She doesn't appear to at least recognize the runes themselves.
No, yeah, that's what I assumed.
Mhm. As she goes on to say, some kind of strange magic in the eye there.
First, more like.
She nods solemnly at that. As she says, "I see." And the power that the curse contains.
We know of one power currently. And what was it called? The smite?
It's
The
a
fire
searing.
smite, yeah.
The searing smite, yeah.
Mhm.
The searing smite is what it is. And fire is. I'm not a magic user. Plainly, you can see, but what it is. Fire and damage.
Fire and damage. And how do you release that damage?
Anger. Pure, unadulterated anger.
I see. Then, if you'd actually want to temper that, well, you need to release that anger. And you need to keep trying to release that anger.
There are others. One other. Well, how many do we know so far?
Anger, fear, shame.
Mm-hmm.
There are 3 that we know so far. And I don't know what the other 2 do.
She nods, as she goes on to say, once again, if you truly believe that you have the strength to live without these powers, to live without that curse, then so be it. But the trials we face up ahead of us, you may need to learn how to temper it sooner rather than later.
Will you be able to help me?
I can certainly try to, though how much you'll be able to accomplish fully depends on your willpower.
You know, it's understanding that part at least. Is there any way you can help me outside of the spider's kiss?
She raises an eyebrow but says, sure, if that's what you wish.
Since Maria trusts you with her life, I shall do the same. But I don't think it's wise to discuss the reasoning behind my question here.
I think, yeah, Plumeria would have piped up and just goes, as much as I trust you, this stays between this group.
Understood.
I love her. What the fuck? Why have we not seen her before? Hey,
it wasn't a good time
You're
to bring her
holding
in.
back!
The one ally in this entire campaign.
I love her so
also,
much.
how dare you not trusting Scritch and Vana? What the fuck?
Never mind. Scritch and Vana are just
I love them
friends.
too.
Yeah, what the fuck? Vaughn is the hookup.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're right. I understand that, but I really like this lady.
Guide.
Also, there are tornado warnings here, so just a heads
No,
up.
it's spooky.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
The spin zone.
Mhm.
Then I'm in the spin cycle.
Yeah. Well, she'll go on though to continue at least. But I take it at least for tonight. This seems like a good stopping point for your training.
He nods, wiping some blood away from his face.
He's been bleeding
And he
during
goes
this whole
to-
conversation.
He goes and sits next to Syrinx. And
Syrinx is
wants to watch.
Syrinx is holding 5 kings in his hand.
How did you get them? Anyway.
He holds a finger up to his lips.
You're holding 5 kings, the rules card, and a blue eyes white dress.
Indigo is horrible at card games. Just saying. Anyway,
Good.
he wants to watch the. He wants to watch the Plumeria and Azura fight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, Plumeria will take your face and she's like rotating her dominant arm, her right arm, and she goes, that was fun. But now it's time for the real game to begin.
I'm so fucking excited. I want to see
Okay.
this.
People will know how to fight.
I tried my best.
God.
I know, but they know how to fight.
Her grin turns into like a full smile as you can see as she adopts her proper fighting stance, hooking her head to like a little like holster to her side to actually keep that secure as she puts both hands on the sword.
It's nice knowing you, Plumeria.
You know, Izora,
Alright, got it.
I think I'm feeling generous today. Go for it.
Ooh.
She'll ready her stance.
Guide. She'll let out a smile as she goes in. I'm assuming, just like her, you're also going for like the cheap shot here.
Yeah, because as well, she's using Valve enmity in her guarantee.
What does your vow especially look like?
I think if she's doing it while she's in combat, it just kind of causes her eyes to flash and almost like a bit of a like halo behind the back of her head, a little bit, along with just making her sword glow as well, just focusing that power.
Yeah. As you begin to channel radiant energy into your sword, you can see as she begins to channel necrotic into hers. As your blades just like clash against each other, just testing out each other's strength. As you can see in like the years that have passed, you are actually able to like push her back a little bit at this point.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, she's gonna do as much as she can, keep her on her toes.
Yeah. Blow after blow is like struck against each other as you manage to properly like hit her, and with as the same amount of times that she's managing to hit you. You guys in the stands watch as like blood begins to flow from these two fighters, but I'm imagining like on both of your faces is the same self-assured grin.
Oh yeah.
This is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
I was gonna say, Maria probably had the lava blood, right?
Oh
yeah.
shit!
It
Oh
only
shit!
activates when you're really angry.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, and I would imagine like
Oh.
this is a joyous kind
I
of
would have
fight.
been
Oh,
metal
that's
as fuck.
Oh yeah, this
Weird.
is fun.
That scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Pomeria lights the cave on fire.
It's a volcano cave now, bitch.
Yeah. Oh god. And yeah, with each like additional strike, Izora's smile just like grows wider and wider. As in another like clash of blades, as you two are next to each other, she just notes, well, your fighting style before, it was angry, it was aggressive, it was wanting to hold on to something, but now it's with purpose, with clarity. You will find what you're looking for now.
Fuck, I wonder if that makes her falter for a moment. She even roll high or low?
Ooh.
Always high.
Yeah, I think it causes her to stumble a bit, because she wouldn't have, I think, expected that at this moment.
Yeah. As she goes in for a vicious wide slash, she says, "On your guard again." As you take like half of that hit, and honestly, like more than you should have there. As you resume like that battle ferocity once more.
Do we want to have a final roll to see who wins the duel?
Yeah. Let's go with just a raw athletics.
Raw athletics, okay. I don't know what stats you've given Islers.
Yes.
Oh, this should be very good.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
God.
Let's go.
Yeah. With that, as she goes in for like a wide sweep, you manage to duck underneath the blade as she's put way too much, or she's committed way too much into there, as you see an opening.
Oh, she goes for it. Trying to just knock her to the ground.
Pomeria finds a 1-inch wide opening in her armor and goes in.
Yes.
God. I was just gonna say, with like the Hawthorne and Hemlock, you can like take the whip as you like wrap it around her leg as you do this like wild sweep to just completely knock her flat in her ass.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And as you do so, you quickly dive in as your sword is at where her neck would be.
Yeah. She'll do that. Back up. As, she assumes the fight has been won.
Mhm.
And she'll go to help her up. And as she does, Flameria will say to only her, "Thank you. I know I will find them soon."
She gives you a sorrowful smile as she also just quietly mumbles back to you, "I'm sorry I couldn't have done more for you in that time."
None of us could have known. None of us would have expected it.
But she nods as she rises back up to her feet. As I'm gonna say, that was probably the first time you probably actually managed to properly defeat her.
I think at that Flameria is probably just like, puffing up a little bit. Like,
As she deserves to be. That was sick as fuck.
Yeah.
Syrinx claps.
Indigo claps. That was sick.
Then nods.
Just-
yeah.
Pen also takes off his head and just shakes it like a magic
Throws his head at
Been dead this whole time.
was killed during the combat.
Oh,
Straight
God.
sword.
Oh man. As Izora, yeah, she just like just like closes her eyes and just smiles just as she says, "Honestly, I don't know what you've been through to make your fighting style what it is, but I feel as if it's twice as fierce as it was before."
perhaps we'll have to stay and have a chat over drinks while the rest are heading to bed.
Oh god. To all the enemies that you faced. As you can see as she takes a glass and raises it to you.
Shit, I should have bought a flask at Faunus.
Rip.
We gotta get Plumeria that like 1 gallon flask.
Yes.
Please.
Yeah. As I suppose with that though, as she pours you out a drink, and you regale her with stories of your guys' exploits and what you guys have been doing since